Everyone has a dream destination that they wish to visit in their lifetime, where you can cross off your travel bucket list and becomes your unforgettable experience. Let your never-ending stories in Thailand inspire the world.
It's time for Thais to encourage each other. Forward the encouragement to make Thai people and Thailand stronger. Sports Authority of Thailand.
National Sport Development Funds. Presented by Freedom Racing.
Jet Try.
Every time you come here, you'll find new stories. Discover the patterns and colors that paint your soul. Awaken your spirit with our diversity of spiritual journey. Get over your favorite dish. There are endless cuisines out there. Fuel your adrenaline with our fearless spirit. Witness how art and culture freely express themselves. Embrace the moment here where joy is a way of life. This is a place where every sunset ignites a new sunrise of hope. This is Thailand, where travelers become storytellers. Your stories never end. Amazing Thailand.
try.
Everyone has a dream destination that they wish to visit in their lifetime, where you can cross off your travel bucket list and becomes your unforgettable experience. Let your never-ending stories in Thailand inspire the world.
It's time for Thais to encourage each other. Forward the encouragement to make Thai people and Thailand stronger. Sports Authority of Thailand.
National Sport Development Funds. Presented by Freedom Racing.
Hello everybody, good morning and welcome to the World Series Grand Prix number 1, round number 2 here in Belgium. Mike Young alongside Dave Arnold. Dave, how you doing this morning?
It is an absolutely beautiful morning here, Mike, on the lake, and I gotta say, this is gonna be a great day. It's Pro Day, and I am definitely excited for this one to happen.
Oh yeah, the GP classes are coming out today. Folks, we are in Belgium. We are at the lakes of Eau de Heur. And great day of racing yesterday. It looks like the sun is shining a little bit, but it's going to be a little cooler today than what it has been.
You're looking at about 72 degrees. It's, sunny skies, little white puffy clouds. You got to love it.
Fantastic. And you can catch us on the Jet Ski World Series page, our web page, or you can check us out on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram as we get set to go here. I believe we're going to start off today with our junior ski slalom 8 to 13 division in the 1100 stock class.
And then we're going to follow it up with the one-lap slalom of the junior 8 to 13 years old Spark Stock class. So you get to see the young guns starting to get their feet wet here in Belgium.
You know, this is also, I believe, the Jet Tribe Euro Tour Finals.
Yes, that's right. Well, we had a lot of racing going on during the week. The vintage racing went on. We saw some of our good friends get some plaques and trophies out of that one for sure. And we did a lot of our amateur classes on Friday. Today starts all the GP classes. And that's one of my favorite things, Mike. It's the roar of the big boar. And look at this. Our first rider on the track. Is that Milo?
I believe that may be Milo. Milo with a 137.231 yesterday. And I believe that boat belongs to Lynn Francois Kariashi, who is another Belgium local. Milo also from Belgium.
Oh, actually, let's see.
This is Pateron. Okay, so what they're doing, I believe, is going in the order that they finished yesterday. Pateron with a 132.5. He was the fastest yesterday, gained 20 points for Moto number 1.
Yeah, Bungsing D is, was the fastest rider out there you talked about, and it looks like he's got a good time. Looking at his style coming around there, and nice setup for the turn, very smooth through there, getting close to the buoys but not hitting them.
Okay, and you can see we've got the timer now up on the top right-hand side of your screen. Again, posted a 132.500 yesterday. This is Pateron Futsanjdi out of Thailand.
I had a chance to go down there with Peter DeSmit, and he was showing how the race timing works. They've got a pre-grid system where it's a countdown clock for a lot of the racers, like these juniors. Not to, if they don't pick their position later on, they will go ahead and get it signed there if the clock runs out. So it really keeps everything on time and working. A little bit different for the slaloms because we're going off their times from yesterday, but we will be seeing that the rest of the day on the timing clocks.
Well, Pateron, again, trying to better that time that he had yesterday. He had a 132.5 yesterday, and look at this.
Mike.
Fastest time so far, 131.718. 131.718.
And I think that's one of the things after yesterday in those lines, maybe change them up just a little bit there.
And it looks like our second competitor is going to be Milo, who you were just talking about. Milo Bernal out of Belgium had a 137.231, good enough for second place yesterday. And again, needs to beat a 131.718.
And of course, they're part of the jet ski club here. His family kind of runs the facility here on the lake. So, this kid spends a lot of time on the ski here.
Yeah, and I love the booth that they have up there. Those crepes with the Nutella. Man. For those of you folks that are listening in at home, man, you don't know what you're missing in these crepes.
A little brown sugar on there, a little Nutella. Oh, it's incredible.
It's funny. I've never been a crepe guy. Never thought of myself as a crepe guy.
Just
but
think
yesterday,
of those thin pancakes.
Right, exactly. Once again, Milo Bernal getting ready to take off. And before he takes off, we'd like to say a special thanks to the National Sports Development Fund of Thailand, Amazing Thailand, Thai Airways, Freedom Racing, Jet Tribe Racing, as well as the Just Race Timing System. We got to talk to them a little earlier today. Ride House and Kawasaki.
All right, looking at Milo now as he gets a good start there. He got a good run up there, getting the speed. Getting set up there with a nice sweeping turn. And look at the water. It's just glass. You couldn't ask for better water conditions for this type of racing for the juniors. It's you against the clock. You're out there. You want the smooth water. You don't have to worry about anybody getting in your way. So you just got to get your head straight, and everything's got to come together. And, of course, we saw our first rider. Let's see if Milo can get up there because he was the second fastest coming out of yesterday.
Yeah, again, yesterday posted a 137.231. 6 total competitors here in our junior ski 1100 8 to 13 one-lap slalom. After this, we'll have our junior ski Spark 8 to 13 one-lap slalom class, and I believe we only got 2 competitors in that one. But we're taking a look at Milo Bernal right now, and a 131.718 is what he needs to beat.
And then one of the things that, of course, Peter was talking about, the juniors getting more into them, getting them back to racing. So it's good to see, 6 kids that are here. I think when we go to Thailand, we'll have a lot more of the local kids that are over there are going to be competing in it. But a great turnout with the local Belgium kids as well as some of the World Series competitors that have traveled all the way to Belgium here.
Alrighty. Well, Milo, I believe he's got one more turn to negotiate here. He's currently right about 130. So not going to get that 131, but still bettering his time from yesterday, a 135.614.
Yeah, about 2 seconds quicker this time. I think the water conditions are a little bit rougher yesterday. Today, I mean, it is ideal. It is glass out there.
Once again, Birnau taking a second place yesterday and 17 points into this one, currently sitting in second. Fadaran Busanjdi with a 131.718. He sits on top. He's got the bullseye on his back right now.
Yeah, definitely. Let's talk a little bit about the skis that they're riding. These are the Yamahas. This is their 4-stroke version. It's a 1049 motor, which falls into the 1100 class. Of course, we know the Kawasaki's are 1500 cc, so it's great to see the kids on a little bit smaller motor package, a little bit less horsepower, lets them learn. But what a great ski. They already come with an aluminum handle pole. They're all set up. It's a great introductory ski and a great race ski for these junior riders.
Well, I'll tell you, one of the things, you were talking about, it's a smaller ski and stuff like that, but not really. I mean, that's still an 1100 cc package, I mean, and you think about back in the day where they used to ride the old 440s and 550s, 650s,
or
even the SXI Pros,
or even back to the old Wayback Machine with the 400s with you.
Yeah, right? Or the 300 single popper.
That's right. Yeah, the single cylinder 300.
But yesterday, Topi posted a 139.054. Again, he's going to need a 135.613 or better to get second place, or to get into second place, or a 131.717 to overtake that first place position.
And really looking at the youngster's style there, and he's setting his lines up real nice. It's all about the entry and the exit of these turns, hitting that apex, the proper point to go ahead and set up for the next turn. That's what you got to think about. You can't worry about the buoy in front of you always. You got to worry about setting up for the next two buoys. So you got to be in the right position for that first buoy.
That's it. The MasterCard buoy. Everybody's going to the outside. The outside are the blue buoys that you see them going around right now. The inside later on today will be comprised of the green buoys. So the green will be the inside. The blue will be the outside. And once again, we've got the 18 to 13-year-old Spark class coming up next. And our first closed course race of the day is going to be the amateur ski 4-stroke lights, and that'll be followed by the amateur runabout 1100 stock class.
Really liking Topi's style right now. Of course, he comes from Finland, one of our Finnish riders, one of our young juniors. And look at him get low, trying to get that speed.
Ooh, he close. I believe a 136.646. 136.646.
And he did better his time by about 3 seconds on that one, Mike.
Yeah, each one of our riders that have went so far, Fadaran, Milo, and Topi, have all bettered their times from yesterday.
And I'm telling you, the water conditions have a lot to do with it today. It's so smooth. We had a little bit of breeze, a little bit of chop going on, and sometimes that can kind of throw off your rhythm. Now, today, it's just racing in glass.
Coming to round number 2 from Osaka City, Japan, Fadaran Busanjdi actually took a win in Osaka City, and looking to back it up right here with a second. Milo Bernal took a second place, which he's currently in second right now. And not here with us this weekend, who took a third place in Osaka, is 818 Pira Chadorn Demrong Wishwad.
All right, getting them some clean goggles to get out there as they move out. And of course, we got to, some of the juniors are sharing some boats, which is so cool how these kids work together and the families just to get everybody on the water to enjoy and to actually compete.
That's it. Coming up next, we have Axel Ruhansalo out of Finland, and he had a 140.951 yesterday.
I'll tell you, Axel, he's got a rocking name there, I'll tell you.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does. And again, he posted 140.951 yesterday. Needs a 136.645 or better to make it onto the podium so far, and then a 131.717 in order to take the lead.
I have a feeling Axel's going to be a little bit better. He's also another rider out of Finland. So I think these conditions are going to help. You can see him now setting up to get his speed run set up to hit that exact point where you want to be going across that time at the top speed that you can.
Once again, for those of you folks that are listening in, we'd like to welcome you out once again to the World Series, round number 2, the Jet Tribe Euro Finals 2025. Mike Young hanging alongside Dave Arnold. And beautiful morning here at Lakes of Eau de Hur.
And a good run here going for Axel as he gets low in the tray, getting set up, got that left foot forward to go backside into that left-hand turn. And that's one thing that's great about these juniors. They're actually switching their feet. You want that buoy to be your backside. It's kind of, the counterbalance, getting the elbows up. There's so many things that come together, and it's great to see the style that they're learning at this young age.
You know, and this is the one thing that gets me. I mean, think about how fortunate these youngsters are. What were you doing when you were 8 to 13 years of age? You know, they're coming out here, a world-class event, and, you know, and then they're putting on a show. You know, I mean, they're a big part of what we're doing out here. But, I mean, to be that young and to be, you know, like center stage, I mean, you got to be a little bit nervous out there, I would think.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And I think when I was, we got our first jet skis, and I think when I was about 8 years old, when they were riding down Carlsbad Lagoon, and I was checking out Steve Strickland, Bob Ferris, all those guys riding, and I remember seeing that. So I never got into the racing side of it when I was that age, but that is so cool because look how little they are.
Yeah.
Little micro missiles.
They are definitely micro missiles as Axel hits the MasterCard buoy, again heads to that outside split. A 131.718 would tie your leader right now, Fataran Butsanjdi out of Thailand.
And he really is on a better time this time for sure. He had a little mistake yesterday, a little bobble. I think we saw him recover nicely, but I think today's time will reflect a better result.
Yeah, he's right there about the 131 mark, 132. Oh, gets a little sideways right there. Stays down in the train and is able to hold on to it at 139.436. So he does a little better than yesterday too. 139.436.
And it looks like it's going to be Lynn Francois Kiriashi coming up next, one of our Belgium riders. Lynn's one of the daughters, a world champion, Yuki Kiriashi. And of course, her dad, Benji. B&J products.
That's right, B&J products, very big over here in the European scene.
I'll tell you though, even in America, around the world, the parts, I see them on boats all the time. They have really got their, you know, down with handling performance, from the rear skegs to ride plates to, you know, everything else, the scoop rates, nice setups.
And she's the only female, I might add, here in the junior ski 1100, 8 to 13-year-old one-lap slalom. That's what you're watching out here. Lynn Francois Kiriashi, ready to take center stage. Again, she took a 5th place yesterday and 12 points home with her.
Look at that. She's down in race position, elbows up.
Yeah, she's ready to take it to the boys today.
She is.
She works her way around the horseshoe right down here in the bottom right-hand side of the track as we view it here from the O2R Jet Club. Great place, and man, I'll tell you what, they have really rolled out that proverbial red carpet for us here. And man, what a great club they have, and what a great place to have a race of this magnitude.
Yeah, Peter talked about, you know, the showers here, the bathroom facilities, the restaurant, you know, the camping. It's as he said, it's be able to race in nature. It's beautiful, the forest around us. And these kids get to experience with their parents too.
Well, you know, it's not like you're going to a boat ramp, and you know what a boat ramp is like on any given Sunday. You know, in the United
We've all
States.
seen the videos on social media.
Oh my goodness, you know, it's like when good times go bad, you know. But here, you know, this is their club, you know, and this is just for personal watercraft, and boy, what a great deal they have here.
8 a.m. to 8 p.m. I believe he said it's open. You can go ride, and that's just so awesome. Pull right up to your camp.
And we are on, once again, the lakes of Eau de Heur here in Belgium. This is round number 2 of the WaterJet World Series. And again, a part of the Jet Tribe Euro Finals 2025.
All right, we're looking at Lynn. She's coming around here. Let's see, 130. She might be around that 137, 38. Let's see if she can get it here, get the run. Oh, a little bit longer, actually. Oh, into the 140s now.
150.025 is what she had yesterday.
Let's see if she can beat that then.
Yep. A 150.053. 150.053.
A little picture showing a little attitude.
Right, she's about a quarter of a second slower than what she was yesterday. Yesterday, again, a 150.025. So coming up next is your final competitor here in the junior ski 1100, 8 to 13-year-old one-lap slalom class. This is Zach Biernal, also from Belgium, and he had a 207.164.
Of course, I believe the sons of Anthony Bernal.
Mm-hmm. again, coming into the weekend, 9:59, Federan Butsanjdi was the leader. Took up 20 points yesterday. Current leader in this one with 7:18. The top five are the same five that we've seen yesterday. We'll see how Zach does right here. If Zach can get up there into the top five.
So he's running those Pro watercraft front sponsons on there.
Yeah, it was nice to talk to Chris Haggis from Pro Watercraft, who is here. Got to talk to him a little earlier today. He's excited about being out here in Belgium and showing off his product.
And of course, he's got the manufacturer of the Pro Force.
Yep. And they're out of Lake Havasu City, Arizona. PWC Racing, capital of the world.
All right, taking a look now at Zach. It's on the turns. A little bit wide, that one this time. Coming around, a better setup on this turn. You got to get in. I mean, that can be seconds. You know, 1 second every turn, you know, tenths of a second matter. Getting that set up. Good speed down the back section there. Is he going to go to that MasterCard buoys he came around earlier?
Yeah, looking a little faster than what he was yesterday.
Yeah, I agree.
2:07.164 is what he had yesterday to break into the top five. He's going to need a 1:50.052 or better.
Beautiful setup there, getting that left foot forward for that left turn. Switching those feet. You don't want to totally get that ski leaned over. That's why you see their body English a little bit there, because you don't want the pump coming out of the water, cavitating. You want to keep it flat a little bit, but a little lean to get that slicing and dicing. It's kind of like hitting a berm on a motorcycle, I would say.
Oh, and look at this.
Wow.
741. And that is going to be good enough to put him into fifth place unofficially. So congratulations, Federan Butsanjdi out of Thailand with a 131.718. Milo Berno in second with a 135.614. And Topi Jarvenpää out of Finland with a 136.646. Those are your top three. So again, folks, coming up next, we're going to have our Junior Spark 8-13 one-lap slalom class. We've got two Sparks coming at you here in just a moment.
As we're going to get a last look there at our riders as they're coming around. The Sparks now coming up. You can see our first competitor getting ready to take off there. That is going to be backside. And looks like Kanapan Pechachawang.
Yeah, Kanapan out of Thailand yesterday with a 135.519. That was the winner yesterday. And he's going up against Hugo Morales out of Spain, who had a 136.658 yesterday. So those were your top two in our one-lap Spark Slalom in the junior class, 8-13-year-old division.
Yeah, and it's definitely close on that one, a 135.519 to a 136.6.
Yeah,
that's
so
1 second. That could be just a little bobble. That could be a little wide turn. Could be clipping the buoy. And let me tell you, when you hit one of those buoys, they hit back. I've learned.
Right.
I've seen it knock people off. It's thrown me off in the past.
Well, coming out of Osaka City in round number one, Kanapan took the win in Osaka City. Took a win yesterday. Kenawang Pichuang, and Hugo Morales was not there. So Hugo looking to move up the ladder just a little bit as we'll go to our third and final round. And I believe that's going to be December 16th through 21st in Pattaya, Thailand at Jomtien Beach for the grand finale here of the World Grand Prix Tour. So Kanapan yesterday with a 135.519. Again, while we have the opportunity, I'd like to say a very special thanks to our good friends here at the O2R Jet Club. Today's event sanctioned by the IJSBA, that's the International Jet Sports Boating Association. Big shout out to all of our good friends at Thai Airways, one of our proud sponsors here. Special thanks to Amazing Thailand, the National Sports Development Fund, Freedom Racing, Jet Tribe Racing Red, Just Race Timing Systems, Ride House, and Kawasaki. So we're looking at Hugo Morales there out of Spain, looking on as his competitor, Canapan Pichwang.
All right, looks like he's getting set up here. And it looks like he's on the gas there, squeezing that throttle. Put the hammer down, as we say.
All right, once again, Canapan with a time of 1:35.519, good enough for 20 points yesterday. Let's see if he can back it up today. Hey, we'd also like to say a special thanks to one of our big sponsors out there. That's Tamanat ProAm Foundation out of Thailand. We sure do appreciate your support. Again, Canapan coming into this weekend as the points leader in the one-lap slalom junior 8 to 13 Spark stock class. Once again, this is their second Moto, if you will, but
Yes.
they get 2 runs. They call it a Moto, but it's a fast lap, like a fast lap challenge type deal where, you know.
I tell you, Canapan's looking really smooth this time. He actually might beat his time from yesterday if he stays up to the challenge. MasterCard buoy, trying to come around here.
Well, you know what I found crazy, and this happened yesterday
Yeah.
too, that Fataran Butsanjdi, you know, in the ski class, actually went faster than the guys in the Spark class. You know, so, I mean, yesterday, Butsanjdi with a 132.5 and Canapan with a 135.519.
Now, I'm wondering if these are the 900cc versions.
They possibly could
Yeah.
be.
So they make a 900 and a 1100 version.
But normally, yeah, you see the sit-downs are normally going a lot faster,
Yes.
especially on a slalom course like this.
But, of course, the age, you know, 8 to 13 years old. Maybe, of course, close to the inside as it comes across.
Oh, there we go, 132.995.
I'm telling you, the water conditions are so much better today.
So yeah, he shaves he shaves over 2.5 seconds off of his time from yesterday.
And we were seeing that on the average with the stand-up division, too. A lot quicker times, too. So,
And the second fastest time overall in the one-lap slalom challenge here between the ski and the Spark classes. Coming up next, once again, Hugo Morales out of Spain. And he posted a 136.658 yesterday.
big smile on Hugo as we get ready to go on the clock for him. He's getting the setup. He's going to slowly rotate. The focus through those goggles, I'm sure, is intense for that young man. Right, collecting his thoughts at this point.
No,
There he goes.
And he's off.
Great control of that one.
Yeah, he did the same thing yesterday. Like he was kind of like milling around, like you know, like they do in the power boats. You know, it's just kind of going around in the circles, and all of a sudden he just takes off.
Yeah.
You know.
Focus of that young man is incredible.
Coming up next, for those of you folks that are listening in at home, the amateur ski 4-stroke lights will be coming up next.
Yeah, a little straight line, a little correction. That could have been a 1/10 of a second right there. He lost. Nice setup through that little chicane section. It's a red flag. Uh-oh. Something happened. You got to wonder if something was a malfunction on our side on the timing.
Well, they're trying to get his attention out on the track. I hear the whistles, and the red flag is flying here from the flag stand. So I'm not sure if he's going to have a rerun here. that might be to his benefit. You
Yes,
know,
it might, you're right.
as you pointed out, you know, he had to overcorrect early on in his run right here, so that might.
I actually see somebody. The course marshals are going after him right now. So it could be just an error in the timing. Light didn't go off. You know, electronics, water, things happen.
Right. Well, a 132.995 is what Hugo needs to beat. And again, there was a timing issue.
Yep. And you can see Pops down there going, what happened? You got a better chance here. Let's do it again. Let's rethink this.
Can you translate him?
He needs to go one time again.
I tell him. Okay.
Once again, you can catch out the WaterJet World Series, round number 2 on the Jet Ski World Series website, Facebook page, YouTube, and Instagram. Just go to Jet Ski World Series, folks.
Make sure to like, follow, and if you want to send us some stars, we'd appreciate it.
Looks like Hugo's got some fans that are watching in from Spain. Is that Sock Money? Saying, go Hugo.
See how cool is that? If you got family couldn't make it or friends, and they can tune in right here to our page and check out all the action live.
I'll tell you what, Mike, they got an amazing production crew here with the World Grand Prix #1 series. Always catching all the action, and looks like Hugo's getting a little advice from Dad before he goes back out there.
He says, all right, just regroup, don't worry. Let's figure it out. Here's going to pull his helmet out. And I think they're going to maybe give him a break. Maybe there is a problem with the timing there. He looks a little dejected, though, his face. Oh, man, I was feeling good.
Yeah, took a second place yesterday by just over a second. Had a 136.658. Kennepan with a 135.519 yesterday, but 132.995 today. So far, 6 out of our 7 folks that have done the Fast Lap Challenge have been faster.
Well, this is one thing we always talk about when you're on a 2-moto format. Second moto, you know, if you get first in the first one, second in the second one, or if you got second in the first and first in the second one, that is always better.
Yep, that's it. That's it.
It outweighs
2 is
it.
just as good as a 1.
Yep.
In the first moto. And speaking of motos, we got our first moto coming up. As far as closed course racing goes, the amateur ski 4-stroke lights. That is going to be first up on the docket here for our closed course racing. Then we got the amateur runabout 1100 stock class, the expert ski GP class, women's runabout 1100 stock class, vets runabout limited, junior 13 to 15 ski 4-stroke lights, veteran ski. Those are all going to be those are your first 10 races of the day here, and those are all going to be second motos.
Looks like we got it all figured out. Getting Hugo's lid back on. Looking all coordinated there in the yellow and black.
Once again, Kennepan currently leading here in the Junior Spark Stock 1813 one-lap slalom class, picking up where he left off in Osaka City, Japan, round number 1. So again, needs to beat a 132.995 as Hugo gets ready to charge through the gate and get on the clock here at the start-finish line.
All right. Let's see. A little less milling around there that time. It was just a quick 180 and right on the gas. And you know, Hugo's dad was like, okay, you were so close, only about a second off. Maybe, you know, after seeing that little run, he goes, maybe you should take this, or, you know, you got to know. You always want to know what they're saying down there.
Hugo down the bottom right-hand side of the track, back into the closed course as he heads up to the top right-hand side of the track before heading down that back section of the course.
Yeah, get a little hard. He's kind of whipping it there. You got to be a little bit smoother. You got to roll through the turns. You know what? You know, anytime you do a sharper turn, it actually takes that momentum just a little bit each time you do that.
Yeah, you want to try to stay in the throttle through the turn.
Man, and just kind of sweep it. We roll through the turn. Coming up in the 1 minute mark.
And around the MasterCard buoy he goes. So yeah, he's on pace for a decent time.
A little wide there that time. See how the setup on this one. Good angle back this way.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to do a little better than yesterday if he can hold on to it here. He had a 136.658 yesterday. Again, the time to beat a 132.995. Don't know if he's going to get that 132.995. Nope, doesn't look like he's going to do that. But let's see if he can better his time from yesterday. Ooh, going to be a little slower. A 138.243.
I think those little mistakes out there can cost you. Because he looked good, though. I like how he stands.
Yeah, he's still under a $140 there.
Yeah, definitely really well. And that's the good thing about this. Is, okay, if we're going to go maybe Thailand for the King's Cup next, maybe we'll need to do this next time.
Well, congratulations to Kenapon Pitchwang with the 132.995. Hugo coming through in second with a 138.243. So Kenapon Pitchwang will maintain his lead going into round number 3 in Pattaya, Thailand.
So far, the broom's coming out. And of course, the Tarmac Prom Pow Foundation. Gotta love how the supporting ones. So coming up next, you said amateur ski 4-stroke slight, Mike. So folks, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors.
Everyone has a dream destination that they wish to visit in their lifetime, where you can cross off your travel bucket list and becomes your unforgettable experience. Let your never-ending stories in Thailand inspire the world.
It's time for Thais to encourage each other. Forward the encouragement to make Thai people and Thailand stronger. Sports Authority of Thailand.
National Sport Development Funds. Presented by Freedom Racing.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the World Grand Prix number 1 WaterJet World Series. We are at round number 2 here in Belgium. Mike Young alongside Dave Arnold.
Mike, what a beautiful day so far. We just watched the junior slaloms going on, the stand-up and the spark runabouts. Now we're moving into some actual close course racing. And of course, that's the amateur ski 4-stroke lights, which was actually what the juniors were riding in the stand-up division. The Yamaha Superjet, of course, that is a 4-stroke, 1049cc, a great platform. I mean, Yamaha really did their homework, came with the aluminum adjustable handle pole setups already, so you don't have to add an aftermarket handle pole, maybe some handling products, and you're good to go. Of course, again, the 4-stroke lights, you know, it's the lighter division, not the 1500s.
Well, taking a look at yesterday's results, it was Alberts Kupriks out of Latvia on boat number 111 who took the win, Moto number 1 win. Again, there's 3 motos here in the amateur ski 4-stroke lights. Osmond Min out of Cambodia took a second out of Great Britain. Boat number 68, it was Sam Wilson. Boat number 3 out of Cambodia, Vanson and Kay took a 4th place. Andrew Vo out of the United States boat number 160 took a 5th. Sergey Alasenko out of Cyprus, Greece on boat number 13 took a 6th. In 7th place out of the United Arab Emirates, it was boat number 9, Al Saif Al Shawahi. And out of France, Lucas Michaud on boat number 16 took an 8th place. So that's the way they stacked up 1 through 8 yesterday. Let's see how things change here in Moto number 2.
Yeah, great shot there of Andrew Vo on the 160 machine there. Sign from the tower telling them to fire them up. They look down the line, make sure the riders are ready. Waiting for that green light. And we're off and running.
All right, and the UK's watching me. I can see we have some Sam Wilson's fans there from Jan Letham. And we'll let you know who the leaders are. Got a heck of a glare right there, but that's Osman Min.
And yes.
Boat number 93.
And looking smooth, a great start through there. MasterCard buoy as he sets up to split off now. He goes to the inside.
So it's going to be Osman Min on the inside out of Cambodia. Again, taking a 2nd yesterday.
And it looks like it's going to be the number 3 there. That is Visden K out of Cambodia also. So the 2 Cambodia riders fighting for the whole shot, Mike. When they come together, we'll get that obvious leader. And it's been great. The splits they've been really working on, getting close here. So let's see. Outside or in, it's going to be inside. Get the split. And it's going to be Osman Min with the whole shot.
Yeah, Vance and K right there. And you can see he's all over Osman Min as they work their way around the horseshoe. Now onto the bottom right-hand side of the track. You can see the gap there between 1st and 2nd. Only about 2 seconds right now. Vance and K. I believe he was our leader coming into this.
As we're looking now, coming around here, Osman Min and then Desden K. Desden trying to get out of the wake of Osman. I'm sure these 2 riders know how each other perform. They ride together a lot in Cambodia. I've seen them train a lot in Thailand. So.
Yeah, you know Osman Min, he's the reigning 2024 Asian champion from Cambodia. He's geared up to defend his title at Osaka. He put on a superb performance, claiming the 2025 Osaka Grand Prix Championship. Now I'm looking for Sam Wilson out there. I haven't seen Sam yet. As we take a look right there, I believe that is your gap between 1st and 2nd. 160, I believe that is Andy Vo.
Yeah.
It's currently in that 3rd place position out of Texas, USA.
Well, I think the big question is, where's Alberts Kupriks out of Latvia, the Triple Aces, the 111 machine, the winner from Moto number 1 yesterday. He's got a lot to lose here with points going into this one. So we already know the top 3 again, Osman Min, Desden K, and Andrew Vo. So we go to the our cameramen are always great. They always get us, hooked up on that.
Unfortunately, it looks like we've got quite a glare the way that the sun is beaming down right now.
And that looked like it was, I believe, Sergey Alasenko out of Cyprus.
As you battle, I believe, between 3rd and 4th. Sergey, I believe, currently sitting in that 4th place position.
Correct, sir. And let's see if maybe we get a 5th one. For Albert's sake, I hope he's up there in the fight there. There's the 13. That is going to be Sergey again, the 4th position. And there's Albert's.
Yeah, Albert's currently sitting in 5th place. Once again, 3 Moto format here with the amateur ski 4-stroke lights. And this is going to change things up just a little bit.
And of course, yesterday, Osman Min was 2nd, now leading. Now, the other question we asked about, where is Sam Wilson, who was 3rd yesterday in this one?
So, again, taking a look at your top 5, you got Osman Min, followed by Vanson K on boat number 3. 160 is Andrew Vo. Boat number 13 is Sergey Alasenko out of Cyprus, Greece. And rounding out your top 5 would be 111 from Latvia, Alberts Kupriks.
You see the next class getting ready right now. As the amateur ski 4-stroke still underway here for Moto number 2.
Nice shot on the left-hand side of the track. Now we head to the right-hand side with your race leader, Osman Min, boat number 93.
Osmond's really attacking the track there. Yeah, set up there. Almost subs it.
Yeah, was able to hold on to it and pull himself out of a little sprint right there.
That's it.
Vanson and Kay is just waiting on a slip, trip, or a bobble.
I was going to say, he was like, oh, please go down. I know he doesn't. He's his countryman. He's a teammate. But you always want to win. I mean, we always say there are friends off the track and frenemies on the track.
That's it. Well, he could smell the blood in the water right there.
Like a great white shark.
Mm-hmm. So once again, I'd like to say hello to everybody who is listening in here on the live stream. You're watching the World Grand Prix, number 1, WaterJet World Series, round number 2, as a part of the Jet Tribe Euro Finals 2025. And there is your gap between first and second. Osman Min at the MasterCard buoy. He is going to take the outside, second place. Vanson and Kay going to take the inside. And let's see if Kay can make up some time on that inside split.
As we're watching him right now coming around there, that is the 93 once again. Osman Min, Vanson Kay to the inside. A little bit different water conditions that we saw, of course, for the slalom for the kids. A lot more boats on the water, a little bit rougher there, but still relatively smooth. Great racing conditions.
Yeah, you know, we talked about that a little bit yesterday. You can't see it in the camera right now, but it was on the far left-hand side of the screen. We've actually got a dam over there, so we are getting a little reverb, I believe, off of the dam. So once we get more than a couple boats out there, we're starting to see the water chop up here at the lakes of Ile de Hur.
Peter, he said it's near the side of the edge. It's kind of a gradual, so it helps, but the dam, you know, the dirt will absorb where the concrete kind of slaps you back.
Right.
So a little bit more reverb, like you said, off the cement.
Again, I'd like to say a very special thanks to Tamanat ProAm Foundation, as well as our good friends from the National Sports Development Fund, Amazing Thailand, Thai Airways, Freedom Racing, Jet Tribe Racing Red, Just Race Timing Systems, Ride House, and Kawasaki. And, of course, our host here this weekend, the O2R Jet Club.
All right, look at the action here going on again. A great right turn sliding through there. We're looking at Andrew Vo, we saw just a moment ago in the 160. As we go back and see the interval between first and second. And you can see first place splitting off there. Osmond getting a little breathing room there off of Vanson Kay.
Yeah, you know, I'm still looking for Sam Wilson. He's got to be, he's probably over there somewhere around that sixth place position.
6th, 7th, we're trying to get an actual read on it right now.
Yeah, he actually came into this race here, second place, took a second in Osaka City, Japan. Taking a third place was Nipitan Kita Warnot, and Nipitan is not here this weekend.
Oh, did you see a little back stretch there for a second? I think he's been so low. You know, you can feel your back. Even at that young age, boy, I'll tell you, the muscles start to cramp up or tighten up a little bit.
Once again, 3-moto format here, with your C4-stroke lights. And, you know, if number 9, Sam Wilson, can exact his revenge here at this weekend, you know, the race for the World Championship title will be extended to round number 3, the Padia Grand Prix 2025. Who will achieve their dream first, Dave?
Well, I guess hopefully we're going to find out soon. Well, Vanson Kay definitely trying to do different lines there, staying in the smoother water, staying out of the pump wash there of Osman Min. As we go back to Sergei Aleksenko, coming to us again from Cyprus. Talk about a beautiful place there.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Triangle, beautiful waters, turquoise.
Can't beat the Mediterranean, that's for sure. If things stay as they are, Osman Min will take another 60 points after Moto number 2. That'll get him 113 leading into the final Moto. Vanson Kay would get 60 points. That would give him 103 points going into the third and final Moto. And Albert Kuprix, who got a 60 in the first Moto, would get 39. And that would give him 99 points. So those would be your top 3 after Moto number 2. That's if things stay as they are.
And unfortunately, with Sam Wilson's third place with 48 points and sitting back a little bit deeper there, it's a rough
Once again, coming up next is the amateur runabout 1100 stock class, expert ski GP, and the women's runabout stock class. Those are the next three for those of you who are listening in on the World Grand Prix #1 WaterJet World Series round number 2 sites, whether you're at Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, or on our website. We sure do welcome you to Belgium.
As we can see, Andrew Go right in front of now as we're looking at Sergey. And behind Sergey again, it's going to be the 68 machine of Sam Wilson. So now we know who is in 5th place. He has moved up from 6th to 5th now, helping his points just a little bit there.
Yeah, he was able to get in front of Kubricks, and that's not going to help Kubricks at all, because now Kubricks in 6th place. He would only have 96 points after a great win yesterday. Again, Kubricks out of Latvia. And in this race here, we got Latvia, Cambodia, Great Britain, the United States, the United Arab Emirates, and Cyprus, Greece, as well as France. So again, I believe yesterday we found out over 36 different countries are here, and over 250 riders from around the world.
World Grand Prix really is a true world Grand Prix.
Yeah, we have 3 stops a year. We stopped at Osaka City in Japan a little earlier this year. Here we are in Belgium. Next stop is Pattaya, Thailand, Shamtian Beach.
I'd really love to see it get up to 4 and 5, maybe 6 stops eventually. Traveling all over the world, maybe to the Dubai or something like that. Maybe back to the U.S.
Even Australia, New Zealand. I know that they've got some great spots down there.
The Gold Coast.
We're taking a look at Sergey Alisenko. Sergey again out of Greece, Cyprus, Greece, as you see him working his way through the closed course. Currently sitting in 4th place.
Looks like we're looking at Sam Wilson again here. Sam looks like either a Florida or a California kid to me with the blonde hair like that.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly, and that smirky smile.
Yeah.
I got a chance to see him after the show yesterday. He's pretty excited with where he finished, yesterday. Again, a 3rd place in this one yesterday. Came in to the 2nd round here in 2nd place. Still going to gain some much-needed points for that overall.
Albert Kirkus, so I got to tell you, that's a little rough there, kicking the win yesterday. 6th place right now. He's got a lot of position to make up here. But, Moto 3 could bring a whole other change up here. We see that quite a bit. Consistency.
That's it as the sun beams down here on the lakes of Vieux de Huer. I tell you, you got to wonder if that's bothering any of our 4-stroke riders right here, because when they're on the right-hand side of the course, and they make that turn, they come back from that back section, that's right in their eyes.
Well, that's one thing about white flag is out right now. Peter Smith letting them know 1 lap to go there. You can see the digital white as well as the physical flag. But the goggle technology, Mike, has changed so much over the years. Whether it's polarized, reflective, the different colors you can use for different conditions. See the amber lenses, blue lenses. Got my blue blockers on. They're back to our leader, the 93 of Osman Min.
Yeah, we're in the white flag lap, and Osman Min looking to go wire to wire here after he was able to shut down his fellow countrymen, Vanson and Kay. Off of the start, Kay coming from that outside split just didn't have the drive. And Osman Min was able to slam that door shut and hasn't looked back.
Yeah, he's going to be looking at, 98 points? Or, I'm sorry, 108 points.
Yeah, Osman Min will come in with 113 points for the 3rd and final moto.
Yep.
Sam Wilson, who had 48 in moto number 1, looks like he might add another 39, so he would have 87 points.
And then 103 for No, I'm sorry. Wisdom K is going to be second, 53 and 43 there.
96. So again, not too much time left to go in this one, and it has been the Osman Min Show out of Cambodia.
And the checker flag's going to come out, Mike.
There we go. Congratulations to that young man right there. Osman Min going to take the checkered flag.
He knows it. The number one went up. What a relief off his back there. Second yesterday, first today.
Right, looking to be our champion here of round number 2 of the WaterJet World Series.
So once again, it's going to be Osman Min, Visden K, Andrew Vo, Sergey Senko, and it looks like that Sam Wilson will run our top 5 out of the Great Britain. Loving the little handshake pops. Coming up next, amateur runabout, 1100 stock, Moto 2 of 3.
Yeah, and that'll be followed by Expert Ski GP, and we're going to see that after these commercials.
Jet Tri.
Welcome back here to beautiful Belgium for round number 2 of the World Grand Prix here at Lakes de la.
And we've got the Expert Ski GP coming up next. Winner yesterday, taking 60 points with him in Moto number 1 out of Thailand. Boat number 30, that's Tanaweed Moli. Boat number 328 out of Estonia, Matias Arenas. Took a second yesterday and 53 points home with him. In the 3rd spot out of Great Britain, it was Harley Gill. And Harley will be on boat number 32. Boat number 73 out of Saudi Arabia, that's Mansour Abdejadel. Taking a 5th yesterday was Hugo Pastorella out of France. He'll be on boat number 88. 124 is Romain Berra out of France. Boat number 131 from Cyprus, Sergei Alasenko. And looks like he's running back-to-back. Okay, amateur runabout. Okay.
Yeah, we didn't realize our paperwork.
Right. Okay. So this is what's happening here, folks. Just for those of you folks that are listening in at home, what they did was they put paperwork on both sides of our paperwork today. Normally we have one sheet for each race, and so I just flipped the page, and so the Expert Ski GP, that's actually coming up next.
Yes.
That's actually coming up next.
Mike and I looked at each other and went, "Wait a minute, those are runabouts."
Yeah, exactly. Those are not runabouts. So it's the amateur runabout 1100 stock class. Your winner yesterday out of the Philippines was Angelo Ventus. Rihard Linsalu out of Estonia took a second. He'll be on boat number 3. Boat number 7, also out of Artie Holder. Cambodia, Linsali, boat number 33. Boat number 12 is Sebastian Davidescu out of Romania. 67 is Adrian Kobos. Got Kimberly Lepp out there, 917. 252 is Kerry Canaspani. As we take a look here, we'll check out the inside. We got Mel Kowalczyk out there, Maxime Benoit, and Arnie Van Aromat.
And a couple of shout-outs. Yesterday's big winner, of course, out of the Philippines, Angela Ventus. Trying to get a shot here of inside and outside. A little dark there because the glare. The cameras have a little trouble adjusting to that. Ventus is actually on the blue and white Jet Blaster. So that's a Spark. So wondering who
so you got a Spark leading on the outside. And you see a drag race down the front straightaway.
And Ventus not in that fight there. A couple of sparks, 1 and 2.
Looks like boat number 7. That is Artie Mulder out of Estonia with the whole shot.
So Artie with the whole shot there. He's coming around there. And then that's the number 3 there. That is Reinhard Linselu out of Estonia. And we're looking for Angelo Ventus next. Of course, the winner from yesterday. There he is, the PH18 rider from the Philippines. And I saw some shout-outs on our Facebook page saying, go Angelo.
Yeah, a lot of Philippines chiming in and tuning in here to the WaterJet World Series, round number 2. Glad everybody could check out the live stream. Once again, your race leader, Artie Mulder out of Estonia. He's on boat number 7, followed by Rihard Linsalu, also out of Estonia, and Angelo Ventus currently sitting in that 3rd spot on the PH18. Kind of inverted from where they were yesterday, because Ventus took a 1st, Linsalo took a 2nd, and Mulder took a 3rd. So Linsalo staying right where he was yesterday, but Mulder and Ventus switching positions there at 1st and 3rd.
Also trying to
Whoa!
Oh, yeah, exactly.
And look at that. That's not the place that you seen him spin out right there. Maybe we can get the replay. It was just off of to the side, and it looks like the PH18 is going to take advantage of that. Boat number 3 is now going to go back into 3rd place. Ventus up into 2nd, and you still got Artie Mulder, your race leader.
Looking for Phil and Solly, and once again we'll go back up to Angelo Ventus as he moves to 2nd place. Trying to get up there. Artie Motar out of Estonia. And there is Solly, rider out of Cambodia.
So Solly, I believe, is up into that 3rd place position, and that's going to put Linsalo back down to 4th, and Linsalo was the one that spun out just a couple moments ago.
Yeah, it's amazing how fast just a little mistake can go from 0 to 0. So, real quick, once again, Artie out in front. Number 18 is Angelo Ventus, and Phil and Solly in 3rd. So we're going to try and get 4th, which we still think could be the number 7. I'm sorry, the number 3 machine of Rehard.
Yeah, I'll tell you, the PH18 got a bunch of race fans chiming in online. I believe we got Ruby Rivera saying, come on, PH18. Ventus, a lot of race fans out there. A lot of, like I say, a lot of our Philippine teams that are chiming in. Didn't make it out here to Belgium, but they are still strong on the internet.
Yeah, definitely strong, that's for sure. There's Angelo Ventus, once again, 2nd place, the number 18 machine now. He's got moved back, so he's trying to get back to that top position here. But Angelo, with the Moto win, sitting 7th is not too bad.
No, that would give him 113 points going into the 2nd, or I'm sorry, the 3rd and final Moto. Artie Mulder with 48. He'd have 108 going in if he stays where he's at. But Ventus would have the lead by about 5 points going into that 3rd and final Moto.
Yeah, that's going to make it interesting. Moto number 3 it stays where it is right now with those points. There's Phil and Solly once again.
Yeah. Not happy with that 3rd place right now. Lynn Solly was 4th yesterday out of Cambodia.
Which, I'll tell you, some riders we're used to seeing up front is Phil and Solly is one of them.
Right. He had 91 points if he stays where he's at in that 3rd place position after yesterday's performance in today's 2nd Moto.
See the fans checking it out there. There's our Filipino families up there. It looks like, I believe that's Angelo's family, mom and dad. As we take a look again at the number 7 machine of Artie Mulder out of Estonia, our current leader.
Well, you know, coming into this weekend from Osaka City, results from Osaka City, Lynn Solly was actually the winner in Osaka City, Japan. Jacqueline Nonhong was in 2nd, and in 3rd place was Angelo Ventus. So Ventus could make up a lot of points here at 3rd in Osaka City. And look at this battle here coming down the front straightaway. What a battle we got.
Yeah, Phil and Solly definitely got some heat coming on. He's turning it up.
Yeah, Philin Sali has moved into that second place. Just got past Angelo Ventus. So Sali, who started out in fourth place, has now moved his way up into second. And Angelo Ventus, who was in second, now back to third. But it's been Artie Mulder show out of Estonia.
Well, Artie's had a little bit of breathing room there as those two diced out. Now look at this, Philin Sali starting to pull away from third. Now starting to reel in Artie.
And that's your gap right there between second and third. You can see first place only about 2.5 seconds ahead of Philin Sali. And there is Ventus right there, who just went from second to third. You're watching the amateur runabout 1100 stock class. Jet Tribe Euro Finals 2025 as a part of the World Grand Prix number 1 WaterJet World Series, round number 2.
Yeah, Mike, you guys still wonder that glare. You can see how bright it is there. Certain corners, you get a face full of sun, a little glare off the water. Goggle choice is going to be crucial.
We're taking a look at Philin Sali, who's turning in some of the fastest lap times here the last couple laps. That's Artie Mulder out of Estonia. He is your current race leader. And he's doing it on a Sea-Doo Spark.
Yeah, definitely up, using his legs as shock absorbers. Throwing that body, using a little body English there. Philin Sali definitely turning the heat up. Artie's going to start feeling it.
Well, and Sali went to that inside split. Looks like he may have made up maybe about a half or second or so. Takes a look behind him as he sets up for that turn on the bottom right-hand side of the track. You can see he went in high and came back tight.
I just got a crepe delivery.
Ah, how about that? You must know people.
Massive in the house.
That's it. Artie Mulder, boat number 7, still your race leader as he gets ready to head on that left section of our track.
And you can see Philin Sali definitely in attack mode right now. And you can see right in front of him there. Oh, it's going to get close. It's going to come down to the splits this time, Mike.
Yeah. You can see they're working their way up toward the MasterCard buoy, and that's the top left-hand side of the track. And we'll see if your race leader, Mulder, he's opting to go to the outside. Sali's going to follow him to the outside this time around. Oh, and Sali comes off the boat.
Oh, no.
Philin Sali comes off the boat, and that's going to put Ventus back into second.
And that's going to be incredible for the Filipino rider there for sure there. And that's something we don't see Philin Sali usually do.
Oh.
He's dropping out now to 5th place. 6th place is going to be coming up.
Wow. What a tough break there for Philin Sali. Again, who was the points leader. Let's take a look and see exactly what happened here. You see he's coming in hard and just catches an edge right there and tosses him off the boat.
Yeah, he hooked that one for sure. He found the wet spot, Mike.
He found the wet spot on the lake. Yep, and there we go. The PH-18 now moves back into second place. And Ventus with a win yesterday will give him the points lead, leading in or going into that third and final moto.
Yeah, that's right. That's why you got to keep charging no matter what. You lose position, never give up, never surrender.
Well, once again, that gives Artie Mulder a little bit of breathing room up there in front as we go back on board there with Richard Linasalo. And Richard has moved back up into that third place position. And I believe Sebastian Davidusco has moved back into fourth.
Coming around the MasterCard buoy once again here. There's Artie. The number 7 rider from Estonia. Looking smooth. I know we got to be white flag pretty soon.
Again, for those of you folks that are listening in at home, our next 3 races going to be the Expert Ski GP, the Women's Runabout 1100 stock class, and in the Veterans Runabout limited class. So those are your next 3 events. Coming up after this one, right now, it's Artie up in front, Angelo in second, and Richard in third. And the white flag is coming out this time around.
I felt it coming out soon. Artie Mulder, once again. Another very young rider out there. And it's great to see the young get older. It really feeds the sport. He was a future pro runabout GP rider.
So if things stay as they are, Angelo Ventus will come in with a 5-point lead over Artie Mulder. Ventus will have 113. Mulder will have 108. And Rihard Linsalu will have 106. That's if things stay as they are. So there'll be less than 7 points between your top three as we enter the third and final moto for the amateur runabout 1100 stock class.
This is the Filipino team looking at their rider now. Angela Ventus, mom and dad there. You know it's mom when she got the camera out.
Oh, yeah. Proud of her boy.
Yeah, definitely. Some great, I tell you, man, the people, I love the Filipino people. So great. Been around the sport for a while. And he's really helped a lot of young riders.
So Artie Mulder on the outside, and there is Ventus on the inside. Again, we are on the white flag lap. Only a couple more buoys to negotiate before this deal is in the books. As we are on board with Ventus. Again, Ventus coming from the inside, and it is going to be Artie Mulder taking the win out of Estonia. Congratulations, Ventus coming through in second, and Rihard Linsalu will round out your top three here in Moto number 2 of the amateur runabout 1100 stock class.
I gotta say, with all that competition out there, Artie definitely fought his way, held on to it. Feel a lot of pressure when you got the guys, the points leader right behind you, former world champion, Dylan Solly, coming at you. It's gotta be a little intimidating. And of course, you know, with the spin out there, Angelo Ventus still kept his head down, kept charging, and that's why he ended up in that second position and carrying the points lead going into Moto number 3. Coming up next, Expert Ski GP, followed by Women's Runabout 1100 stock, Veterans Runabout. But don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with more racing here from Belgium.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the World Grand Prix number 1, WaterJet World Series, round number 2, and the Jet Tribe Euro Finals 2025. Mike Young with Dave Arnold here, and we've got the Expert Ski GP class coming up next.
Sounds like
Into this one, Tanawiko Lee was your winner yesterday, and he was also the points leader in the Expert Ski GP, coming in from Osaka City, Japan, round number 1. Taking a second in Osaka City was Koichi Taira, who is not here, and Hugo Pastorello took a third in Osaka City, Japan. Now, yesterday was Tanawimo Lee backing up his win in Osaka City, taking a win. Matthias Reinders out of Estonia taking a second. Matthias would be on boat number 328. 32 is Harley Gill out of Great Britain. 73 is Mansour Abdeljail out of Saudi Arabia, boat number 88. Hugo Pastorella, who took a third in Osaka City, took a fifth yesterday out of France. Out of Great Britain, Ethan Hall, and 889. That is Henry Bates out of Belgium.
That's rock running, the GP boats there. Gotta love the smell of that race field though, Mike.
Oh yeah, they just took off down online, and you're watching the Expert Ski GP. For those of you who are listening in at home, got a lot of Tanawid Moli fans that are chiming in here on our live feed. And let's see if he can make it happen. I believe that is Tanawid Moli on the T30 right there. And I believe he is working the inside split. Let's take a look at the outside here. Looks like 328, Matthias Reynes. And they went 1-2 yesterday with Moli in front, Reynes in second. And let's see how they come out.
Oh, this is going to be a close one, Mike.
Yeah, Reynes is going to have the driver. Not able to close on Moli. Thailand. Sponsored by Dom and Flamingo.
Nice style. Both the brothers do. That is there also very well style there. Gets a hand to pull down, gets his center of gravity a little lower.
And Matthias, a product of the junior program. Come up, he won a couple of junior, I believe, Lake. Like boat number 73 up in that third position. That's Mansour Al-Jado out of Saudi Arabia, who took a fourth yesterday.
Montreal is definitely a new younger rider on the racing now, but I think a couple of years, he said.
Well, there's boat number 32. That is Harley Gill. I believe he's currently sitting in that fourth place position. We got the top three positions up on the screen for you. Number 30, Tanawid Moli, followed by Matthias Reynes on 328, and boat number 73, Abda Jadal out of Saudi Arabia. In this class here, we've got Thailand, Estonia, Great Britain, Saudi Arabia, France, Cyprus, Greece, Cambodia, and Belgium. Lots of different countries represented here in the Expert Ski GP class.
Thailand, the T30 and a good little back there you can see coming out the inside. And then you can see 73 as he gets low in the tray, trying to get some speed. 32, which is Harley Gill. Still looking to see where Hugo Pasquarello is, who was fifth yesterday. As he get those points, he came out the same.
You know, one interesting point here back in Osaka City, Japan, Matthias Reynes out of Estonia. He was the reigning 2024 world champion. All the way in 10th place. Currently sitting in second right now.
Yeah, I agree. It's a rough one to fight your way all the way. Especially, it's a tough one to swallow too when it's your home country.
It's still the Tanawid Moli show out there, followed by Matthias Reynes, Abda Jadal back there in third, and then you got Harley Gill rounding out your top four here in the Expert Ski GP. This is moto number 2 of 3.
I think right now, Tanawid Moli and Hugo Pasquarello are, of course, the guys who, had podiums. We talked about Uchi Taira not being here. Hugo Pasquarello sitting a little bit deeper in the field, 50 It's all about points gradually through all 3 rounds. Hugo's still sitting there. He gets in the 5th place. He's got a better Moto 3. And you got to wonder what riders on this list in between him and Tanawid are going to be making it to Thailand.
I'd like to give a big shout out out of Arizona that is watching former GoPed, outstanding GoPed world champion, Meyer Distributing. I don't know if you remember Meyer, but
I remember Larry.
Larry, great to see that you're watching in, buddy, and man, we sure do miss you on tour.
Yeah, it was funny, the video he posted for the GoPed races there at Windsor.
Yeah, always. That's one thing about personal watercraft racing. You're done racing here on the water, we find something to race afterwards at the hotel, and
I don't think we ever stopped racing when we were in Avenue. There was always something.
For many years, yeah, we went to the GoPeds and lots of good times. We had lots of good memories.
Oh no, Tanawid goes down. I didn't even notice that. Sorry about that, folks. There, our leader off the boat. That's going to put Matthias Reynes into that top position. And he's still swimming back to the boat at this point. And it's working a little slow. You got to wonder if he's okay.
Once again, he was a winner in Osaka City. He was a winner yesterday in Moto number 1. And this is going to give Reynes a little bit of an advantage going into that third and final moto. If he stays where he's at, he'll have 113 points. And I'm looking here, Harley Gill will move up into 96 points if things stay as they are. And getting second place points would be Abdijadel out of Saudi Arabia, and he'd have 96 points in that third and final moto as well. If things stay as they are, and you know, there's a lot of racing, anything could happen.
Yeah, that was, of course, with Tanawi going down. Monsoon in that second position behind Mattias Reines. That's going to help out Hugo Pastorella.
And going on board there with boat number 32 has moved up into that third place position, and is Harley Gill in the Great Britain, finished third yesterday. Once again, 48 more points would give him.
So Harley now moved up into second place. That's going to put Mansour back to third. There, and look at that. Hugo Pastorella now up to fourth, or the fifth yesterday. That's going to help him out on points.
So yeah, Abdijadel going from second to third right there. And Gill, that would give him, well, let's give him 101 points going in. And again, Mattias Reines, 113. He would have a 12-point lead going into the third and final moto.
Let's look from the fans up there, the family members, the racers. Oh, no, that is not a good sign.
Oh, man. What a tough break for Tanawi Mo-Lee.
I think the boat might have gone south. He looks like that's Mansour, too. That's two riders out now.
Two of your top four from yesterday are now out. Tanawi Mo-Lee, Mansour Abdijadel. I got to wonder where Hugo Pastorella is out there. Again, you got Harley Gill in second. In the top spot.
All right, there's Harley Gill, the 32, the rider from the UK.
So Gill, the benefactor of Tanawi Mo-Lee and Mansour, both now being towed off of the track.
Yeah, that's Hugo Pastorella now in the third.
So good news for Pastorella, who took a fifth yesterday out of France.
Hugo riding powered by Kawasaki.
Yeah, Hugo also taking a top 5 spot in the Endurance Open class, which we're going to see at the end of the day today. For those of you who are Endurance fans, listening into the live broadcast here from Belgium, the World Grand Prix #1 WaterJet World Series, round number 2. Mattias Reines has taken over the lead spot from Tanawi Mo-Lee, who came off, for those of you who may just be tuning in. And then Abdijadel, Mansour Abdijadel out of Saudi Arabia, also went down. Both of them were running in the top 3. And that put Reines on the top spot, Harley Gill, and Hugo Pastorella into third.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of worried to see because Tanawi was a little slow swimming back to his ski. Whether it was like, oh, my ski's not running, I'm not hurrying, you know, it's eased up, or, ow, that hurt.
Yeah, you know, and that's kind of what I was thinking. Going into the panic mode, yeah, and then trying to get that lanyard back in and get it started, and he was just kind of hanging out behind the boat. So, you know, either he might have pulled something, you know, I mean, because obviously he was trying to hang out, no doubt about it.
Or the motor pulled something on him.
Exactly.
And we know when those motors shut off and you're going that fast, it's like throwing an anchor out.
Reines, Gill, and Pastorella, 1, 2, and 3 as we head into the latter stages here of the Expert Ski. Coming up next will be the Women's Runabout 1100 stock class, followed by the Veterans Runabout Limited class, and then the Junior 13 to 15 Ski 4-stroke lights. Those are your next 3 up on the docket as we get ready to conclude our Expert Ski GP class, which this second moto, full of drama.
I mean, two of the top riders within the top 5 are out already, Mike. That's really going to have some big point implications.
Well, Mattias Reines definitely the, and Harley Gill, the benefactors from that one right there. Gill, who is sitting in second, would have a 101 points, and Reynes, who is in first, 113 points. So a 12-point gap going into that third and final moto.
That's definitely shaking up the point structure. As we go back up front here with Mattias Reynes out of Estonia. Very nice young man. We watched him come up to the junior program.
Pastorello, if he stays in third, would have 87 points. He would be your third place coming into that third and final moto. So you have 113, 101, all the way down to 87. So Reynes right now with a good lead, and all he's got to do is ride consistent in that third moto if he stays where he's at, and he'll get the overall here in Belgium.
Well, you know he's just not going to try for a good finish. He's going to try for a win. We got, a little shoulder hurt. They get him going for Moto 3. Could be a spoiler, too.
Well, we shall see. If Tanawid Malik comes back out, won the winner of the first moto, was the points leader coming in. And
or Abdul Jael.
Tanawid was the 2024 world number 3, but he took the early advantage in Osaka City. Was able to win yesterday, but boy, a tough day today at the office.
As we watch our leaders now on the left side of the track. Mattias. And it looks like that's going to be Harley Gill on the 37, right behind him in second place. Both go to the outside splits. A little rough over in that section there on the outside. That's why I was wondering, sometimes it might be a little quicker, it might be smoother on the inside. You're not getting that reverb off the dam.
Yeah, well, that's the whole thing. They're behind the dam. So on the outside, is going to probably be a little bit rougher. It's a little more wide open, though, on the outside, where the inside is a little bit more technical, a little bit more tighter. And even though it may not be as rough on the inside.
And it looks like it's going to be Roman Barros now moved up into that fourth position behind Pastorello. Then you got the 157 machine of Ethan Hall from Great Britain, one of our British riders.
We've got two Brits running in the top 5 right now with Harley Gill in second and Ethan Hall in fifth. I'd like to say a very special thanks to the Tamanat Rampal Foundation, as well as Thai Airways, Amazing Thailand, and the National Sports Development Fund for all their support here with the World Grand Prix #1 series.
And Mike, it's so cool to see how the government has backed so many of the different sports, a lot of the youth and the adults, to keep on the stage. And it's, developing athletes in the country, even up to the Olympics.
Well, I'll tell you, it's a beautiful day to be here at Lake of Udehur, and we appreciate the O2R Jet Club for letting us play in their backyard.
There is several lakes that have to do with this lake. I guess it's the largest man-made lake in this lakes in this area.
And they said that this place opened up, I think, way back in 1992. This place has been open for quite some time, 33 years.
I know that the Jet Club finished since 88.
Oh, okay.
So I wonder if they developed other areas of it. We noticed that there was one with a couple dams and then other lakes too. And there it is.
All right, so congratulations.
Oh, no. Harley Gill. What just happened? Mechanical issues.
Oh, another problem. Wow, that's 3 of your top 4. Oli, Gill, and Abdijadel all out. Wow. That's really going to give Mattias a huge lead.
See that smile he's got in that picture? It just got bigger.
Yeah, I'm sure it did. He knows exactly what's happening. And I believe the white flag came out that time around. So, Mattias Reynes, your leader here with the white flag out, and Harley Gill, just before the white flag comes out, is now out of the race.
Heartbreaking for that young rider.
Yeah, Moli, Gill, and Abdijadel, all DNFs here. in Moto number 2. And that is 3 of your top 4. So that's going to make things, like really interesting into points when we head to our third and final round in the Padia Grand Prix, because Reynes dropped all the way to 10th place in Osaka City, Japan. If he picks up some first place points here, that's going to put him, Moli, Gil, Pastorello has a shot because Pastorello took a third in Osaka City, Japan. So it's going to make things interesting in Padia, no doubt about it.
Well, we know some of the riders like Harley Gill. I got to wonder, we don't know what point that Tonaween went down on the lap count. She has to complete 50% of the lap to get points for this moto. So, got to wonder if Abdullah Jadail and I know Harley Gill, because there was only one lap to go, he'll get points. Mansour.
Well, I don't think Moli went halfway through the race. I think he went before halfway.
Okay.
Abdul I think he was close. He was close, but Harley Gill definitely went more than halfway.
Right, who made it all the way with the checkered flag and the number 1 spot as Matthias Reynes.
Yeah, congratulations to the young Estonian.
Such a nice young man, too. Very polite. Enjoy to talk to.
I love it. Colin Clark says a stock motor wins.
Stock motor wins. Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's got a point there. Having a stock motor out here, even though it's a GP class, that he's going to hold together. And when you hear GP behind a class, it pretty much means an open class, like open your wallet.
Yes. Well, coming up next, we got Runabout 1100 stock. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors.
Everyone has a dream destination that they wish to visit in their lifetime, where you can cross off your travel bucket list and becomes your unforgettable experience. Let your never-ending stories in Thailand inspire the world.
It's time for Thais to encourage each other. Forward the encouragement to make Thai people and Thailand stronger. Sports Authority of Thailand.
National Sport Development Funds. Presented by Freedom Racing.
All right, folks, welcome back to the World Grand Prix number 1 WaterJet World Series, round number 2, and the Jet Tribe Euro Finals 2025. Coming up next, we've got the women's runabout 1100 stock class. Probably our smallest class of the week. Only 2 riders in this one. Yesterday's winner was from Thailand. It was boat number 33, Sasina Figwam. And taking a second place out of Estonia, it was Kimberly Lev. Women's runabout 1100 stock class is on the water right now as we get set to go. You're taking a look at Sasina right there. And now they pan over to Kimberly Lev. Thailand versus Estonia. Thailand is 1-for-1 so far.
As we're looking right now, again, the Estonia rider there, Kimberly Lev.
Sasina Figwam was a winner in Osaka City, Japan. And she is she's ready to come here and try to take this championship here. Again, only 2 of them with the Mercado sisters not being here. Our 2 Filipino dynamic duo. They are not here, but I'm sure they're watching in
I'm sure they're watching, yes.
So hello to Christine and Kayla Mercado, who are probably listening in from the Philippines.
We hope to see them in Thailand, the King's Cup.
I'm pretty sure we will.
Yeah.
So again, going through the next couple of classes, women's runabout 1100 stock class online. Vets runabout limited will be coming up after them. Junior ski 13 to 15 4-stroke lights after that, and then the vet ski GP class. Those will be your next 3 after this one right here.
Lots of exciting racing to come as we go through the program today, and of course, Everybody waiting for the Pro Ski GP, Pro Runabout GP, and of course the Pro Runabout or the Endurance.
Now looking at the Pro Ski GP, that's scheduled for right about 12:35 our local time here. So for those of you who are listening in, also going to see the Pro Sport GP. That should be right before noon. The Pro Women's Ski GP, we didn't get to see them yesterday, but we should see them right about around 11:30. And then the Pro Runabout GP right about 1 o'clock. So talking about our GP classes, you guys trying to figure out what times they are. We'll try to help you out as best we can here. If anybody has any questions, feel free to chime in online. Again, you can catch us at the Jet Ski World Series on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. All right, this was a pretty close race. Even though there was only 2 riders in it yesterday, it was still a very close race.
Oh, yeah, and that's what we want to see.
Yeah, I think, Cecina is going to face off with Kimberly Lepp from Estonia, and we're promising an intense showdown.
That's right, of course, Cecina for Team Flamingo. Good old Henry, right?
Yeah, good old Henry. Oh, there we go. We are off and away. And it looked like Kimberly Lepp bobbled just a little bit, porpoise just a little bit, coming off of the start.
She'll, of course, be to the inside split when they go. And you see Cena on the outside coming around. She'll stick to the outside and keep it separated until they merge together after the inside and outside split. You get a whole shot.
And it's Cena on the outside. We're watching Kimberly on the inside. Kimberly Lepp, again, out of Estonia. Picked up 53 points toward her World Grand Prix total yesterday.
On her Jet Blaster there.
And that's Cecina. That is Cecina, who is working her way down the front straightaway, and Cecina will take the whole shot, picking up where she left off in Osaka City and in Moto #1 as she took the win yesterday. Women's runabout, 1100 stock class. That's what we have on the water. And my partner in crime, Dave Arnold, is going to go down and see if he can find our good friend Matthias Reynes for a possible interview. Again, the women's runabout 1100 stock class on the water. Cecina Figwam is your race leader. Again, while we have the opportunity, we'd like to say a very special thanks to our good friends here at the O2R Jet Club. These guys have rolled out the red carpet for us here this weekend. We sure do appreciate it. Kawasaki, another one of our big sponsors out here this weekend. Ride House, the Just Race Timing System. Jet Tribe Racing Red. Freedom Racing, as well as Thai Airways, Amazing Thailand, the National Sports Development Fund, and of course the Tamarnat Prompau Foundation. And we're taking a look here at our race leader on that Yamaha Jet Blaster as she works her way through the chicanes on the outside split, left-hand side of the track as we view it here from the O2R Jet Club. Once again, folks, I got some more folks asking about the GP classes. We got the Vets GP that'll be coming up in 2 races. And we've got the Pro Women's Ski GP should be coming up about 11:30 or so. 11:53, we got the Sport GP class. And then we've got the Pro Ski GP, 12:35. And then the Pro Runabout GP at 12:59. And we'll be taking a lunch break and coming back with Pro Freestyle. But right now, let's go down to the beach with Dave Arnold.
Hey, Mike, I'm down on the beach. We're getting ready for some of our young riders here. Let's go and see and talk to them. I do believe I see Ty Smith down here. Maybe talk to Ty over here. Ty, Talked to you a little bit yesterday. You guys were all hanging out with your buddies. You're getting ready for Andrew to race. Now it's your turn to go out there. How you feeling, my friend?
I'm feeling great. Water conditions are smooth, and I'm ready to go out there and hopefully win.
Probably one of the most beautiful days we've had for racing, isn't it?
Yeah, nice and sunny and not freezing.
Not freezing, actually. How's the water?
Freezing.
Freezing, so it's good to have that warm sun on you.
Yeah.
Well, what are your predictions? What are any strategies going into this race?
I'm just hoping for a good start and trying to stay out front.
That's the key, right?
Yep.
All right, well, good luck to you, my friend. Pound some knuckles there. Let's talk to some more riders. We go around here, and let's see. We got Sam Wilson down here. Maybe we can talk to him a little word. I know it was a little rough race for him earlier, but how you doing, Sam? What do you got going on?
Nothing, just watching Team GB at the minute, waiting for them to come on. So, yeah.
Just enjoying it. I see the shirt's off, the sun's out. You feeling a little warm?
Yeah, it's warmed up now, not compared to this morning when I was racing, yeah.
Yeah, that cold water, I bet that sun feels good.
Yeah, I took my jacket off after that now, so yeah.
Well, enjoy the racing and good luck a little bit later when you get racing again. Sam Wilson hanging out there. Let's see. Who do we got else down here? It's riders down here. English? How you doing? What's your name?
Maxime Artebiz.
Maxime, how are you doing?
What?
How are you doing? Good?
Yes, good.
Are you ready for your race?
Oh, yes, ready.
Any strategies that you're going out there for the start?
Well, no, I just race and I see what happens.
Just squeeze that trigger, right?
Yes.
That's right. Well, good luck to you, my friend. Pound some knuckles there. There you go. All right. Who do we else got down here? Let's see if we can find some other riders, some fans. I don't know. Everybody's gone. So, all right, we're going to throw it back up to you, Mike. Get back to the runabout race.
As we go back out to our women's runabout, 1100 stock class, Sasina Figwam Miao is your race leader. And she is out of Thailand again, taking the win yesterday here in this class. She works her way around the horseshoe over and onto the bottom right-hand side of the track. And starting to extend her lead over second place. You can see second place now coming into the picture. So about a 9 to 10 second gap there. That's Kimberly Lepp. It is currently sitting in the second place position out of Estonia. Picked up 53 points yesterday. Again, the junior ski, 13 to 15 four-stroke lights, is coming up next. Dave is just down there talking to some of those youngsters. As we go back on board with Kimberly Lepp, who's in second place, trying to reel in your leader, Sasina Figwam. Again, Sasina, big winner in Osaka City a little earlier this year, and setting herself up, poised to take a overall championship here with the World Grand Prix Series, the WaterJet World Series, round number 2. So far, been an amazing week here in Belgium. You know, we flew in on Wednesday, got to spend a little time up in Waterloo, and got to see the battlefield that Napoleon Bonaparte was at back in 1815. A lot of history here in Belgium, and it's been a lot of fun playing tourist over here for the first couple days. And of course, now we're watching some intense racing here as part of the WaterJet World Series round number 2. And of course, the Jet Track Euro Finals 2025. Again, a special thanks to the O2R Jet Club for hosting this event right here. As we had pointed out a little bit earlier, they've been around since 1988. So they've been around close to, 37 years. And that's when actually I started my career back there in 1988. Small little town in Ohio. Very reminiscent of what we see right here. Lots of greenery, flat, calm, smooth water. You gotta like that, and I know that the riders like it too because they don't have to race in the salt water. They don't have to clean the boats and everything. Just pretty much blow them out as soon as they take them off of the track here. And your race leader, Figwam, headed toward the MasterCard buoy and now into the split section. And that is Cecina Figwam right there. So Cecina starting to run away with this one as she takes a look over. She'll check out the competition. Still a couple more laps to go here in the women's runabout, 1100 stock class. Again, only 2 riders in this class right here. Coming up next, junior ski, 13 to 15, or I'm sorry, yeah, 13 to 15 ski, 4-stroke lights. One junior ski class on deck, waiting for the ladies to be done here. Again, only 2 racers in this class. And it's been Cecina out in front from the get-go here. She gets around the MasterCard buoy. Comes over, she'll opt to go to that outside split, which has pretty much been a favorite for most of the riders. And I believe that is the same boat that we've seen Feline Sali on a little bit earlier today.
Yeah, he goes, that's why I subbed. He goes, right plate wins, I went over.
Well, that makes sense.
Yes.
Yeah, tough break for him.
He wasn't sure what happened to Tanaweed, though. He was wondering, too.
You were talking about Abdul Jadal out of Saudi Arabia. Looks like we got some Cambodians that are listening in online. Again, if you'd like to chime in online or if you have any questions, please feel free to just send them online, because we've got 2 different screens here. We've got one that's got the race on it and then one that's got all the feedback on it. So if there's somebody that you want to give a shout out to, please let us know. Figwam now standing up, kind of stretching out as she heads toward the MasterCard buoy. Top left-hand side of the track as we view it here. And you'll see she'll get ready to make that turn, head down the back section. So Figwam should be getting the white flag here shortly. Don't know if it's going to be this lap or not. And she comes down the front straightaway. There it is, the white flag.
Yeah, Cecina Figwam.
Once again, a winner in Osaka City, and backing it up here with a victory in Moto number 1, and it's looking like a victory here at Moto number 2. And as I pointed out, it looks like I think that's the same boat that Feline Sali was on a little bit earlier. A lot of the Knop Flamingo team sharing boats out there.
Tell you, so many new cool stuff that they're making for that Jet Blaster too. You know, new stems, ride plates they're setting up. It's great. A new boat comes out, all the new technology. You guys figure out how to make them better and faster.
That's it. You know, you bring a new boat out, and then the aftermarket companies go wild.
Yeah, and that's what drives the sport. It really does.
You know, and I can remember back when the IJSBA tried to take everything like kind of down to a stock class, and it took a lot of the aftermarket manufacturers out, and that's when, you know, we kind of lost the ESPN and the Budweiser on the U.S. National Tour. So I'm glad to see that there's a lot more classes and a lot more opportunities for these aftermarket suppliers nowadays.
That's why all these, you know, car racing and all that, that's where all the parts that people make, that's what drives the industry there, and it drives every motorsport racing. Motocross. Snowcross, what do you want to talk about?
That's it. One final time down the front straightaway. Meow. Cecina Figwam takes the win. Kimberly Lepp will have to settle for second as she is currently on that inside split and getting ready to come through the checkered flag herself. And here comes Kimberly now down the front straightaway one final time. She'll end up in second here in the women's runabout 1100 stock class. Their third moto, I believe, is going to be tomorrow, right around 9 a.m. in the morning for those of you who are women's runabout 1100 stock fans.
So you see her in her spot on the 1100 there. So coming up next, veteran runabout limited, followed by the junior 13 to 15 ski four-stroke lights. Then we're going to have veteran ski GP. We're all into Moto 2s now, as our veteran runabout riders over 35 years of age experience. But don't go anywhere. We'll find out this is going to turn out in just a moment.
Jet Tri.
Welcome back to the WaterJet World Grand Prix, the Jet Ski World Series here, live from Belgium, from the lakes de Oude, sorry. And we can see we're getting ready now for the Veterans Runabout Limited as we take a look at Adepan Kunze, also known as Oil. Getting that chilly water on him. He's feeling that sun right now. Yeah, the guy's just like Sam Wilson said he was getting rid of his British tan down there. He was working on a little sun, took his jacket out, started getting warm. Said, but the water is chilly, that's for sure.
Yeah, I see red people.
Yes, yeah. I actually got a little sun. I'm actually a little red myself, my friend. Patrice Pallard out of France. Good to see Patrice. Remember him from the Pro Runabout days there. As we look down the line at Vincent Thomas, another French rider. Vive la France. And down to the number 11 of Carlos Arias, also out of France. And I see our good friend Mohamed Mosen out there also on the number 444. Right from Morocco, but on Team Kaja. Kaja Racing. Shop.kaja.com. And then, of course, we see the number 14 there of Ivan Karboski, riding for Easy Rider. First chance we really had to talk to him, man. Ivan is just a super nice guy. Did a nice little interview with him. His English getting much, much better. All right, we got a rider with his hand in the air there, saying, wait for me, get you ready.
Nice shot of the lineup there as we take a look at our Vets Runabout Limited class. Here's our Easy Rider crew there with boat number 2, Vincent Thomas out of Guadeloupe.
Big shout out to the domain at Lux de here. Folks here have been so nice with the Jet Ski Club.
Yeah, 444 is Mohamed Mosen. wanted to come up yesterday after the race and make sure that we knew that it was Mohamed Mohsen and not Zolzeski.
Yes.
As yesterday our graphic was saying Zolzeski, but it was Mohamed Mohsen.
And Mohamed said that Zolt was going, hey, man, I'm looking good out there, aren't I? They were laughing, but we made sure we got it all corrected and everything. And super great guy. And his brother Khalid, race director over in Dubai.
Ah, okay.
Ball start there. We'll see. He kind of backed off,
but you know what? That really hurt him because he not only binged the throttle and pulled out a little bit, but then he had to pull back, and then everybody else took off, so that hurt him. Boat number 21, that's Patrice Pellier, your race leader on the inside. Boat number 21 out of France, picked up 53 points yesterday, and we'll let you know who the leader is on the outside here momentarily.
The one we're going to keep an eye out, though, of course,
That's
yesterday's
Oil.
winner. Yeah, Oil. There he is. Adapan Kunza.
And here comes Adapan down the front straightaway. Look at this, man. Wow, what a lead for Adapan.
Wow, that thing is just on rails there. Limited. Nothing internal done to the motor. All bolt-on engine performance parts.
Vets Runabout Limited, and you're watching Adapan Kunza, boat number 17, who took a win yesterday, who is leading the pack around now. Patrice Pellier took a second yesterday, currently sitting in second, grabbing the lead from the inside. And then it looks like boat number 14 rounding out your top three. That's Ivan Kolbabsky, and he is out of Russia. You got Thailand, France, United Arab Emirates, Russia, Guadeloupe, and another rider from France. So two French riders in this one.
And Guadeloupe's, I believe, a French territory.
It's a French territory. They have actually a race around Guadeloupe.
It's Raid Guadeloupe, I believe.
Yeah, Jet Raid.
Jet Raid Guadeloupe.
There's Mohamed Mohsen right there, 444, currently sitting in fourth spot.
What a super dude he is, man. I tell you, man, just love seeing his smile, always happy.
Nice guy.
Loves the sport, loves it.
Right. He was trying to feed us yesterday, too. He's like, hey, man, can I go get you guys something to eat? You guys are trapped here in announcer timeout.
All right, so right now, once again, it's Adapan Kunza. It's Patrice Pellier. And then the number 14, of course, that's our good friend, Ivan Kolbowski. Followed by Mohamed Mohsen on the 444s. And see Thomas and Carlos Rios trying to get an eye on them. Who's going to be running in fifth? There was Mohamed. Let's see. Yeah, there's some big boats with some big horsepower.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to gauge what kind of lead that Adapan Kunza has right now over Pellier.
Okay, there's Vincent Thomas in that fifth position. That's going to put Carlos Ruiz in sixth there, rounding out our entire field there.
Vincent Thomas, sponsored by Easy Rider.
Mohamed, of course, comes from the UAE, Dubai. I know he's ridden for, I believe, like Team Morocco in the past. Now he's on with our good friend Georgi Kaja. Talk about a guy in shape.
Oh, yeah.
I know that Kaja is going to whip Mohamed into some serious shape there. Runs a gym there.
Exactly. Yeah, he actually owns the gym there.
Yeah.
And there's Kunza, your race leader. He doesn't have that big of a lead.
No.
Pellier's actually climbed right back into this one, but when they came out of the splits on lap number one, it looked like Kunza had probably a 6-7 second lead, but now it looks like that lead has been shaved to about 3 seconds, Dave.
Is that kind of like a Bengal tiger rat on there? This would be a little more yellow. Chester cheetah.
That's what I was saying. Maslin tiger.
Maslin tiger. Is that the team that beat your high school?
No, my high school beat that team.
Oh.
We won the state championship that year.
That year. We got one, right?
Hey, it was the mid-'80s, man. I can barely remember. Third place, still Ivan Kolbabsky. And Ivan did a nice interview with him yesterday.
Yeah.
that was pretty cool to see Ivan, and he made sure that he let us know it was Ivan, not Ivan. Even though it looks like Ivan on the sheet, it's Ivan.
It's all about the pronunciation for the country. I mean, Americans will call it Ivan, and, but it's correct. It's Ivan. And we want to make sure everybody gets their true pronunciation that we can do to the best of our abilities.
Right.
Which is sometimes lacking.
So you're watching the Vets Runabout Limited out there right now. Coming up next, we're going to have the junior ski 13 to 15 four-stroke lights. I'm sorry, actually that's going to be the expert runabout super stock, I believe, comes up next.
I believe it's going to be junior ski 13 to 15.
Okay, yeah, junior ski 13 to 15.
Lights,
then
veterans.
CGP.
Yep.
Okay, that's where I got messed up.
See some shout out to Adapon Kunza, and then a number 17 with a Thai flag. A lot of our Thai thing. We are looking at Mohammed Mohsin one more time. Rider for the UAE. Dubai. What a beautiful country that is. The palm that they have for the marina. We set up like a palm tree, little different islands and all that.
Yeah,
the tallest building in the world, I believe, is there too.
You know, I've not been over there yet, but it's on my bucket list.
I actually went there about when I was younger. We were just starting a karting club, and I raced go-karts over there. And then we went over and watched the off-road while playing in the sand dunes. There was a lot of sand there.
I would imagine a lot of beach, no ocean.
And you don't think, when you hear Kuwait, you hear Dubai or UAE, all the water that's there is beautiful.
Uh-oh, and looks like Carlos Rios is pulling off the track.
Carlos.
One of our French riders who ended up in 6th yesterday. Oil still your race leader just in front of that man right there, 21, Patrice Pellier.
It's so great to see Patrice again. You know, it's been a lot of years since we've seen him come over to the United States and race in Lake Havasu in the WGP World Finals.
Kuntz has extended that lead to about 4 seconds. He gained about a second off of him in the last 2 laps.
Well, Patrice definitely got some skills. And of course, Adapon Kunza is kind of like part of that top echelon of Thai riders over the past couple of years, and multi-world champion, King's Cup champion.
Again, we'd like to say a special thanks to the Tamanat Prampao Foundation, as well as the National Sports Development Fund, Amazing Thailand, Thai Airways, Freedom Racing, Jet Tribe Racing Red, Just Race Timing Systems, Ride House, Kawasaki, of course our friends here from the O2R Jet Club. Thank you all for your support here with the World Grand Prix #1, WaterJet World Series, round #2, and the Jet Tribe Euro Finals.
So you're talking about Amazing Thailand, and of course that's, you know, about the tourism going over there. I just like the marine fish, and I Thailand shirts that had Amazing Thailand. I walked in and the guy in the fish store had an Amazing Thailand shirt on. And he was so excited.
I bet.
He goes, "You've been to Thailand?" I said, "Oh, I love Thailand."
Yeah.
He goes, "Where you been?" Jamtien Beach and Pattaya. He's like, "I grew up in Pattaya. You go to Sanctuary of Truth." And I'm like, "Oh,
yeah, I'll tell you, if you've never been there, make sure that you put that on your bucket list, or come on out and see us December 16th through 21st. Might actually stay over there and celebrate Christmas over that way.
And bring in the new year.
Why not?
Flip that calendar to 2026 when we come home. Wow, where did the time go?
You're watching the Vets Runabout Limited. Adapon Oil Kunsa out of Thailand. Boat number 17, your race leader, followed by Patrice Pellier on boat number 21. Now, Mohsin was in 4th, and Kolbabsky was in 3rd out of Russia. So in the Battle of the Nations, you got Thailand in 1st, France in 2nd, Russia in 3rd, and the United Arab Emirates in 4th, and Guadeloupe in 5th.
As we look at Patrice Bala. Coming off the verge on the inside, falling out upon. You're right. He is not far off the pace from Audubon whatsoever.
Not letting him out of his gun sights, that's for sure. And I'm sure he'd like to take a win from Adipon. Again, Adipon taking a win yesterday and grabbing 60 points. Another 60 give him 120. Pellier, if he stays where he's at, another 53 would give him 106. So a 14-point lead coming into that final moto would definitely give Adipon a huge, huge advantage.
As we got a nice long shot there, the interval now. Audubon actually pulled away just a little bit. But Patrice has been going to the inside. He's been catching up and chipping away at that lead ever so slightly.
Well, back in Osaka City, their rankings after that, Adipon Kunta took the top spot. Ivan Klobabski took a second, and Patrice Pellier took a third. So Pellier and Klobabski could be fighting for the second place position if Adipon continues on his winning ways, as they are switching it up here this weekend. Again, Klobabski with a fourth place finish in Moto #1. Looking for a third place finish here. And Pellier, who took a third overall in Osaka City, would gain some much needed points on Klobabski.
And of course, Audubon Kunze, last year's defending World Grand Prix champion there. And of course, as you mentioned, leading the points coming in here.
You can see how close Mohammed Mohsen is to number 14, Klobabski there too. Only a couple of seconds in between third and fourth, and there is fifth place on the deuce. That's Vincent Thomas.
He's not far back either. You can see Mohammed right in the sights. Got to give a shout out to Mohammed's brother Khalid that's watching back at home. One of their race directors for the races in Dubai. I believe it's going again in January.
You're looking at the right-hand side of the course as they view it from the O2R Jet Club. There's the left-hand side of the course for everybody. And there is your race leader. Adipon Oil Kunze, followed by Patrice Pellier on 21. Klobabski on 14. Mohsen on 444. And the deuce, Thomas, on boat number...
I was going to say, he's going to be slippery like oil. That guy's a white flag. Audubon. As we're watching now, the number 17, once again, Audubon Kunze. Right behind, you can see the interval there, Patrice Pellier. Patrice trying to split it up here. About half a lap to go now. They're going to make their way from right to left to the center of the track. They're going to turn up, hit that high-speed section there, and work their way towards the MasterCard buoy.
Well, I'll tell you, Kunze doing an amazing job this weekend. Did a great job in Osaka City. He's working his way through the outside split one final time at Lac de Hua.
I'm feeling when we go back home, we're going to be saying that in our sleep.
Yeah.
And dreaming of being back here.
Yeah, you know, a beautiful place, beautiful area.
Yeah.
Great place to bring the family. Very chilled area.
I mean, come on, look at that sight right there.
And there is your winner, Adipon Oil Kunze.
Did you see Patrice? He got really close on that one.
Yeah, he made that inside split work for him, and it looked like he was chopping some time off, but he needed about 3 or 4 more laps if he wanted to get Kunze. So congratulations, your top 3, Adipon Kunze, Patrice Pellier, and Ivan Klobabski, 1, 2, and 3. Here with the Vets Runabout Limited Class. Once again, this event is supported by the Tamanut Prampam Foundation. And coming up next year, we have got a commercial. We'll be right back after these breaks.
And welcome back, everybody, to round number 2 here, live from Belgium at Lax de sorry. You can see that out on the line right now. We got the junior ski 13 to 15 at 4-stroke lag. So you see Ty Smith, who is the winner from Moto number 1 there. There is Andrew Vaux on the number 1. I'm sorry, that is Maxime Arthbis out of France, who I talked a little bit earlier. Maxime, a nice young man there. And the other side here, we're looking at the 99, which is Axel, Ronan Solo, and I believe Ali. So we got US, we got Ali from UAE, Maxime from France, and Axel Ronsalo from Finland. Well, I tell you, a lot of Finnish riders here representing. We get a nice shot of the Thai Airways banner there. Of course, you can see that skis being used right there, the 160 by a couple of riders. Andrew Vaux rode earlier on it. Now Maxime Arthbis out of France. So right now, Ty Smith, 60 points. Ali is 53. Maxime with 48. And Axel with 43. As we get ready, just a few moments here to get started. I can see Ali is turning on his GoPro on his helmet, making memories there. See Ali's father down there holding with him, as well as Maxime's father. See Bubba Smith down there holding Ty. Ty's definitely the one with the bullseye on his back at this moment. See, I believe the Benoist ski that the Smith's using. So a lot of the kids on borrowed property here, so that's kind of cool. And Ty just got that helmet done for the World Grand Prix. Little bit of stars and bars representing the United States. And Maxime's helmet's pretty cool. Love these paint jobs and wrap. They're actually wrapping helmets now, which is kind of cool. You know, so if you do scratch and it's painted, you don't have to worry about it. So Maxime's got his customized helmet, as well as Ali and Axel Roland Salo. And you can see Peter's waiting for the course to be cleared. Looking down the lines, telling the riders, are you ready?
All right, once again, as we take a look out there, looks like Ty Smith with a good jump on the outside. Looks like Ali a good jump. I'm sorry, on the outside, and then Ty Smith a good jump on the inside. And looks like Smith is going to hold on to it.
Smith with a good jump there, and you said Ali on the outside, so look at the gap already from Ali back to Maxime. But I'll tell you, man, Axel runs solo also.
Ali taking a second yesterday. Ty taking a first. Coming into today, looks like Ty Smith is going to have the points lead as the winner of the four-stroke lights class here in the junior class with Shinosuke Sato in Osaka City, Japan.
Oh, and look at this. It's Ali Ali out of the UAE. Now goes to the lead there as he gets a look over. Ty Smith dropping back to second. Ali was second in motor number 1. Ty was first in motor number 1. Now he's switching it up there. But let's see. Let's see if Ty switches it up on the splits before. But Ali, he is a young man possessed right now, winning that top position.
Yeah, Ali Halali, he took a third in Osaka City, Japan, so trying to get some much-needed points on Ty Smith, who took a second. But yeah, he took a first yesterday in the first moto. So if things stay as they are, those two will be knotted up going into that third and final moto.
And of course, our winner from Osaka, Japan, not making it here now to Belgium. So that's going to help Ali and, of course, Ty Smith out on the point standings for the World Cup. As we look at Maxime right now and that borrowed property again.
Yeah, Ali Alali, your leader out there, speedy kid from the United Arab Emirates. A double champion in 2024 as he won the World Series and the Asian Championships. Had a slight stumble in round number 1 in Osaka, and he ended up finishing in third. However, his hope of defending the title this year is far from over if he can clinch the Belgium Grand Prix Championship.
I believe he raced in Lake Havasu, too, if I remember right.
Yeah, he did race in Lake Havasu last season.
And I believe took the win there, too. Ali.
Again, today's event, speaking of Lake Havasu, is sanctioned by the IJSBA. That's the International Jet Sports Boating Association out of Half Moon Bay, California. Once again, folks, if you are watching us and you're probably on Facebook, YouTube, or Instagram, make sure that you phone your friends and let them know that they can catch us at Jet Ski World Series on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. As we have invaded the Lac of Côte d'Or.
And another shot there at Ty Smith, the second place rider. And of course, make sure when you get on and you watch it, hit that share button, let everybody know you're watching the World Grand Prix.
Yeah, you don't have to come to Belgium to watch it. A lot cheaper to watch it at home, I would imagine so, huh?
Free on Facebook.
Third place is still Maxime. Maxime again out of France. Boat number 160, got 48 points yesterday. Another 48, give him 96 going into the final. But your leaders would have 113 apiece. And that would tie up Ali Alali, who is your current leader out on the track right now, and Ty Smith out of Lake Havasu City.
Now we've seen, of course, the Lacs d'Or, which is the domain, which is actually, I believe, the tourism for this province or area. That's all kind of around this area, all the surrounding lakes. So it's kind of cool. They're behind this race here. I love the supporters.
Yeah, you got to love it. I mean, they've really obviously opened their arms to all of the personal watercraft racers and riders here with the O2R Jet Club. I mean, as they've been around, as we pointed out, since 1988.
And you got to love how, Peter was talking when you were interviewing him about there's only certain areas you can ride and they have to be a jet ski club to ride. So that's cool how they form clubs to be able to do that.
So, that's interesting because, in the United States, we have a lot of different states that you actually, if you're under a certain age, you actually have to have a license.
Yeah.
So, with these guys being clubs, I don't think that you have to have a license because I believe, aren't these lakes like privately owned by the club?
Or they lease or something like that. Yeah, I believe you're right on that.
I know they do a lot of that over in Great Britain as well.
Yeah.
They race at all the different clubs like Avos.
Avos, yep.
But my first time to Belgium, and it's been an amazing time so far hanging out with my partner Dave Arnold here and his lovely girl Leslie.
A.K.A. Maslin. So as we're looking right now, it's Ali, the UAE on the number 9 boat there, our current leader.
Now, that's one of the B&J boats, isn't it?
I believe so, yes. Now, was that, believe, Lynn?
I believe that was the one that Lynn rode in the one-lap slalom challenge a little earlier today.
I'm sure it's got some B&J handling parts on it.
Uh-oh. Missed the buoy right here.
Oh, boy.
Ran right into that buoy, trying to get a number on that boat. Is that Maxime?
Yeah.
Maxime, who was in third, he's going to have to take the penalty.
Arth Beast.
Now, one of the things that's different than what it used to be years ago, you used to have to circle around and pick up the buoy. Nowadays, they don't want you to circle around because you put yourself in harm's way. It's a safety issue.
And that's something that I was going to bring up. Did you see the black buoys that are on either the inside or the outside split? I believe that's the equalizer buoys. So you would have to make that up instead of the circling around like you mentioned.
Let's take a look, and this is what happened. He just kind of center punches the buoy right there.
Whoa.
Knocks him off the boat. Luckily, he was able to hold on, and he was able to hold on to his position, but we'll see how he does after taking that penalty. A tough break there for Maxime.
And we're seeing him coming around now from the right side of the track to the left side, making their way right to left, as we say. Now, in the shot, you can see there's a black buoy. I believe that's the makeup for the inside, and then you have one for the outside, too.
Right, yeah, it's kind of like sitting in the center of the split section.
And that's so, like Mike mentioned, you don't want them circling around and then having contact with another rider, especially there's a lot of boats on the water.
Yeah, I can't tell you how many times I've seen that, through the years,
Yeah.
especially back in, the 90s and, the early 2000s.
They weren't going as fast as they are now, that's for sure.
Yeah, well, and that's another reason, that you need to have these safety precautions, and you have to be on point with them. You have to really enforce them because, there's a lot of old school riders that I see out there that will still try to come back and pick up the buoy.
Because it's ingrained in their brain.
And it doesn't matter if you come back and pick up the buoy because it doesn't count. You have to hit the penalty buoy or you're going to be a lap down.
Exactly. And now we've got to the point, instead of calling back so many races, after 3 at some of the regionals, you're down a lap automatically. So a lot of things they've done for safety and time saving too.
Well, I know like with the endurance racing in the United States, P1 Aquacross just made up a new rule. If you hit the buoy, it's you get penalized if you hit the buoy because they want you to stay off of the buoys.
Do they take a couple points away?
No. They deduct a lap. Even if you just hit the buoy, even if it pops up on the right side.
Now, I'm going to understand that because those things some of them are up to like, $300-$400 a piece?
Yeah, well, that's what the buoys that we got here are. The ones that you see on P1 Aquacross, the big marshmallows are $2,500 to $3,000 a piece.
Yeah, different. That's a big difference. That's understandable. As we see Maxime Arth Beast sitting currently third on the number 30 machine. But, yeah, that's a lot of cost incurred. And, of course, those boats hit them, and there's, like, sharp edges, and they can slice right through those things.
Right, yeah. I mean, a lot of these guys now, some of them are running, like, metal sponsons and stuff, so...
they come up and butter.
Yeah, exactly. They come into a buoy, it's just going to slice it right up.
Yeah, because they're the one they run in some of those. They are all printed up and nice, too.
And we are on the white flag lap here in Belgium for the junior ski 13 to 15 four-stroke lights class. Your leader, Ali Alali, out of the United Arab Emirates. Ty Smith currently running in second. Maxime out of France running in third. And again, if things stay as they are out there on the track, it'll be Ali and Ty tied up at 113 points each going into that third and final moto, which I believe is going to be held tomorrow right around 9:30. So again, this is the junior ski, 13 to 15 four-stroke lights. Coming up next will be the Vet Ski GP. That'll be followed by the Expert Runabout Super Stock and then the Pro-Am Runabout Stock class. Those are your next 3 events in line, folks. And we're going to be running till just past 1 o'clock, about 1:15 or so. And take lunch right about 1:30. And then we're going to restart at 2 o'clock with the Pro Freestyle class. So, again, all these times I'm giving you are local times here to Belgium. Ali Alali will go around the sweeper. Here he comes down the front straightaway, takes a look over, got the GoPro mounted on the helmet. And congratulations, Ali, taking a win. Awesome job there by the young man from the United Arab Emirates. Ty Smith unofficially coming through in that second place. Maxime in third. And Axel Rahunsalo will end up in that fourth position here. And that'll do it for our junior ski lights 13 to 15 class. Once again, folks, we've got the Vet Ski GP, which is coming up next. So make sure that that you stick around. As we'd like to say a special thanks to the O2R Jet Club, as well as our good friends from Kawasaki, Ride House, Freedom Racing, Jet Tribe Racing Red, Thai Airways, the National Sports Development Fund, Amazing Thailand, and the Tamanat Pampan Foundation. All great sponsors here for round number 2 of the World Grand Prix #1 WaterJet World Series. This is also combined with the Jet Tribe Euro Finals. Speaking of Jet Tribe, great to see Tony Bowe and his crew in the house. As Andrew Bowe is racing in one of our junior classes as well. And things starting to heat up over here at Lac of Udahur. Current temperature is about 74, 75 degrees. A little cooler when we got here this morning. It was probably in the high 60s. But now that sun coming up, burning away a lot of the fog that was here this morning. Things are starting to heat up. Everything's hot but the water. Right now, let's go down to Dave Arnold, who is standing by on the beach.
Well, we just saw the number 9 come across Ali Al-Ali, but right now we're going to talk to Ty Smith real quick. Ty, he was first in motor number 1, motor 2 second, so now you and Ali are tied for points, so moto 3 is going to mean everything to you.
It will. Just try my hardest out there.
You look like you're a little out of breath. It was a tough moto, wasn't it?
Pretty tough, yeah.
I know there was a good time when Ali got by. You had the whole shot on there. What happened with that in the pass?
I don't really know.
It just happened.
Yeah, it just happened. I don't really know.
But now you just got to get your head into your game and get ready for Moto 3?
Yeah, just got to get into it, yeah.
Well, good luck, Ty. Ty Smith, once again, tied for points with Ali Ali. And we're going to throw it back now to Mike in the booth as we get ready for the next moto.
On the World Grand Prix #1 Series, Jonathan Fan, sponsored by Factory Kawasaki out of the United States. He'll be on boat number 88, and he'll be the guy with the bullseye on his back. Taking a second yesterday out of Finland, boat number 59, that's Ardo Jarvenpa. Taking a third was boat number 18, Anthony Iricart out of France. In the fourth spot yesterday was 124, Romain Berra. Fifth spot out of Latvia, boat number 8. That was Guntis Lagnos. Out of Cyprus, Greece, boat number 131 is Sergei Alisenko. Out of France, boat number 245, Michael Vichard. Also out of France, number 224, Philippe Defoe. And out of the Ukraine, boat number 99, that is Valerie Doha. And we'll be right back, folks, with the Vet Ski GP race after these messages.
Everyone has a dream destination that they wish to visit in their lifetime, where you can cross off your travel bucket list and becomes your unforgettable experience. Let your never-ending stories in Thailand inspire the world.
It's time for Thais to encourage each other. Forward the encouragement to make Thai people and Thailand stronger. Sports Authority of Thailand.
National Sport Development Funds. Presented by Freedom Racing.
All right, folks, welcome back to Belgium here. World Grand Prix number 1, WaterJet World Series, round number 2. This is the Feed3 GP. Looks like boat number 124 with a good start there. That's Romain Barra, who I believe is your leader here on the inside. And we'll see if he can hold on to it. So again, that's Barra on the inside, and on the outside, it appears to be boat number 131. That's Sergei Alasinko, who took a 6th yesterday. So Barra took a 4th, Alasinko took a 6th, and they are both leading in respective sections, different split sections of the track, and it's going to be Alasinko, 131, your early race leader. Sergei Alasinko out of Cyprus, Greece, is your early leader, and it looks like he is followed by boat number 224, and that is Philip Defoe. Defoe taking an 8th place yesterday. So we're playing the spoiler here. I'm looking for number 88, Jonathan Fan. That's 99 right there, who I believe is in 3rd, and that's going to be Valerie Doha out of the Ukraine. That's the way they stack up 1 through 3 here. And 131 is down. Oh, tough break. Tough break there for 131. Sergei Alasinko, who grabbed the whole shot and is now having some issues. And you can see the rest of the pack going by him. And looks like he was going to try to stay out there and at least get some points. Don't know if he is going to be, if he's dead in the water or if he is still running just down a cylinder or two. But it's going to be 224 moving into the lead. And that is Philip Defoe. So congratulations to Philip. And that's going to move up Valerie Doha from the Ukraine into 2nd place. As we go back on board with your race leader, Philip Defoe, who comes down the front straightaway, takes a look over his left shoulder. And he's not going to find anybody there. It's got a nice gap between he and 2nd place. Yeah, really starting to open that margin between he and Valerie Doha. You can see just how big the gap is there between 1st and 2nd. I haven't seen Jonathan Fan, and Fan's been undefeated in this class.
Yeah, that's kind of a shocker right there for sure. I'll tell you, that's something we're not used to seeing.
That's Doha on boat number 89, or 99 rather, out of the Ukraine.
Of course, he was 9th in boat number 1. Crazy.
That might be Anthony Iricart in the 3rd place position, as he is like he has moved up a little bit.
I feel like we're sitting on Anthony's patio right now, personally. There's the family. Bernard runs the club here.
So Feed3 GP back in Osaka City. Jonathan Fan took the win. Shigeharu Yamamoto was 2nd, and Tatsuya Yamaji was in 3rd. So in a little shake-up here. Still looking for Fan up there. I don't see Fan. There's 59.
59 there, and Fan still to be found on the 88 boat. Yeah, I believe running Hugo's boat, Mastarello Kawasaki out of France.
Fan on one of the Hyperions. Hyperion from Kawasaki.
I know it's BK Composites that builds those out of Japan, and then Kawasaki teamed up with us, so it's all powered. Everything's Kawasaki underneath it. Specialty ski. Only available in Asia and Europe right now, not available in the United States. And if you do, you may take delivery outbound. It's not Coast Guard legal in the U.S. It is a race ski.
Made for racing. That's it. Built by racers, made for racers.
That's right. That should be their logo on it.
That's it. That's a good logo. Good tagline.
Yeah. Quick, copyright it, Mike.
Got some Arto fans online here chiming in.
Saying 59, Arto from Finland.
And once again, Arto taking a second place yesterday. It's going to shake things up in the points a little bit. 224, Philip Defoe, only with 30 points yesterday. There's the 224 of Defoe right there, who I believe is leading in this one. I see him working left to right down that front straightaway.
Yeah, Philippe, a very well-known French rider over the years, and we've seen him many years come to
Still looking for Fan on boat number 88.
I just do not see him.
Yeah, I mean, and he's won every moto so far in 2025.
John Fan, we call him Fan of Steel there. As we look at Roman here right now. Another rider from France. Hop, skip, and a jump from here.
Vetski GP, that's what we got on the tube right now. We've got the Expert Runabout Super Stock coming up next. That'll be followed by the Pro Runabout Stock class, and then the Pro-Am Women's Ski GP class, and then the Pro Sport GP.
Now, Mike, looking down here a little bit, I'm seeing the results of moto number 1. I guess that Philippe Defoe had a one-lap penalty. And our leader right now, Doha, he had a one-lap penalty. That's why he didn't have such a good finish in moto number 1. So that's going to, it definitely hurt him with the overall points as we head into moto 2 as we're at right now. You know, he's leading the class, still low on points.
Well, you know, I was looking at the penalties that you're talking about, and you just got to wonder if they were playing follow the leader at that point, because Defoe and Doha both got docked a lap for cutting the track. So,
okay, so I had a chance to talk to John Fan yesterday. Now it makes sense what he said, that he was not on the whole shot. Those two whole shot, they cut the track. He went around the whole way and got the lead that way. So now it kind of all comes together. Of course, he never looked back at that point. He went the right way. Yeah, Jonathan, one of the riders, is, you know, honest as the day is long.
Really nice guy. As you pointed out, he's a doctor.
Dr. Fan. Paging, Dr. Fan. Paging, Dr. Fan.
Yeah, you're missing up at the front of the pack.
We need you to the front, sir. Stat.
Vetski GP. Once again, special thanks to our good friends from Jet Tribe Racing, Kawasaki, Ride House, Amazing Thailand, of course, Thai Airways, Freedom Racing, Domaine de l'Ox de l'Etour, the O2R Jet Club, and the National Sports Development Fund out of Thailand. Vetski GP, you're watching Moto number 2 here. That was 124. Roman Barra. They have on the screen right now. Again, today's event sanctioned by the IJSBA, the International Jet Sports Boating Association. And have been around for just about 45 years now. If you'd like more, you can go to November as well.
We're looking at Valley Doha now, third place. So the 124 is still out of that command there. That is going to be Roman Berra, followed by Feed3, the 99, the 18, and then the 59 and the 88. Nowhere to be found. Things that make you go,
Yeah, exactly. I just can't believe Jonathan's missing from up there after leading pretty much every lap coming into this race.
I'm hoping he's out there. Anthony Ebicart, fourth place there. Ebicart comes from Paris, France.
So once again, yeah, this is definitely going to shake the points up for Moto number 3. Defoe stays where he's at. He's going to have 90 points coming in.
I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 riders on our screen here.
On Anthony Dean from Great Britain, I believe he was a DNR yesterday, didn't he?
I'm missing 3 riders. That's what I'm wondering. Where's Ardo? And John. And I should say Guntis, the number 8. Might look for him also.
Once again, you're watching the World Grand Prix number 1 WaterJet World Series, round number 2 as part of the Jet Tribe Euro Finals 2025. Mike Young and Dave Arnold with the call here for you. You're watching the Vetski GP, and boat number 24 is your race leader, Felipe Defoe.
A lot of the French riders are the ones up on top right now, that's for sure. The 124, the 224, and the 59 is from Finland, so that's Ardo. 99, we're seeing him at is a Ukrainian rider, Valery Doha.
So again, your race leader, Roman Berra out of France on the 124, 60 points. Would give him a 103 coming into the final. Second place is 224. That's Felipe Defoe. He would have 83 coming into the final. Third place, boat number 59.
Ardo.
Yeah, and he would have 101 points coming into the final. That would put him in second. And I believe Anthony Ericart not up there in the top 5 right now. Boat number 8 though is out of Latvia. That is and meanwhile, your race leader continuing to lead, 124, Roman Berra, who took a 4th place yesterday. And again, if he stays where he's at, I believe he's going to come in as the points leader to the 3rd and final moto. We'll see. So it's going to be tight in the points coming into that 3rd and final moto. Still don't know where Ban is at. Meanwhile, we are on the white flag lap here in the vet ski GP class. So once again, white flag lap. Not too much time to go here, and Roman Barra looking for his first victory here in the World Grand Prix Series.
Coming up here. Up there we go.
There's Barra one final time through that outside split, left-hand side of the track. And this one is just about in the books here. Again, this is their second of 3 motos. Again, we'll get to see the vets back out here in the ski class right about 9:45 tomorrow morning. Once again, about 9:45 tomorrow morning. So, yeah, Barra's looks like he's pretty pumped about it. Again, Roman coming to us out of France. And we're still waiting second place to cross. Yeah, a huge lead right there. Congratulations to Roman, who took a 4th place yesterday. Unofficially, Philip Defoe back there in the second spot, and Ardo Jarvanpah rounding out your top 3 here in the vet ski GP class. And again, we'll see them again tomorrow for their 3rd and final moto in the vet ski GP class. Coming up next, we've got the expert runabout super stock. Just a couple of moments. Dave is, I believe, trying to wrangle your leader down on the beach right now. So as soon as Dave gets to the leader, we'll go ahead and we'll send it down to Dave. But Pro Runabout Superstock will be coming up next, and only 3 riders in that class, second smallest class here this week. And out of Bulgaria, we're going to have Jordan Nikolov. Out of France, Steve Sarnin. And out of Kuwait, Fahad Al-Reyes. Al-Reyes was the points leader coming into the weekend. However, he had to pull off early and ended up in 3rd place yesterday out of Kuwait. It was the Jordan Nikolov show after Al-Reyes pulled off in the expert runabout superstock class. So Jordan comes in with 60 points. Steve Sarnin comes in with 53 points. And Fahad Al-Reyes comes in with 48 points. So back in Osaka in the expert runabout superstock class, we had Cassidy Terapati on the T142 out of Thailand who took the win. Al-Reyes, who is here with us this weekend, took a 37, or took a 2nd place. Steve Sarnin took a 3rd. But right now, let's go down to Dave, who's standing by on the beach.
The beach must be cleared. Roman Barra, our winner here for the 2nd moto here in expert and vets ski GP. Roman, great race. Felicitas, is it, I believe?
Thank you. Oui, belle course. Très belle course. J'ai fait même une petite erreur au niveau du départ. Du coup, j'ai dû faire un petit demi-tour. Donc, du coup, je suis reparti dernier. J'ai tout remonté pour finir la course premier avec pas mal d'avance. Donc, je suis très content. L'entraînement paye. Voilà, je suis très content.
Congratulations, Goose. Roman Barra with a great one. He had a tough moto number 1, but moto number 2, he came back swinging with a number 1 spot. Back to you, Mike.
Hey, thanks, Dave, as we get set to go here with our expert runabout superstock class. Again, Fahad Ahmad Al-Reyes out of Kuwait had to pull off early yesterday, took a 2nd in Osaka City. Sarnin took a 3rd in Osaka City. Sarnin was able to stay out there on the track, get some 2nd place points. So that's going to put him right up there with Fahad Al-Reyes. Jordan Nikolov taking a win. And we'll be right back, folks, after these commercials with the expert runabout Superstock class.
Jet Try.
Folk, just so you know, we had this is our second red flag here. So the red flag, the dreaded red, has come out 2 times here for the expert runabout Superstock, and all the stars starting to show up here just in time for a bunch of the bigger GP classes. One of our good friends and former freestyle national or European national and world champion and German champion, Mark the Shark Sickerling, is in the house with us. Always great to have our good friends, especially over here from Europe, who haven't been competing for a while, to come and hang out. All right, we know that you can't see him, but I got Mark Sickerling, former freestyle standout, who has came out to pay homage to the event here. Mark, man, how you been and what you been up to?
Good morning together. Luckily we have a great competition over here in Belgium, which is not too far from my hometown. So I had a 3 hours drive to get here, and that is one of the really famous Belgium race sites over here. And unbelievable, but I competed here the first time in '87.
Wow, yeah, so you have a lot of history here.
Absolutely. I started my career over here in Belgium because in the late 80s we had no competitions in Germany, and Yves van Hers already had a great race season here in Belgium with 10 competitions, and Odeur was one of the race sites already.
Now, you know, what have you been doing since you kind of retired from the freestyle scene?
Yeah, that is now already 20 years ago. When my daughter was born, I retired from then. I spent another 10 years competing in free riding. And then I got out of the whole thing a little bit, was only riding once or twice a year. And finally, 4 years ago, we got a 25-year-old Superjet for my daughter, and that started everything again. So I'm now behind my daughter. She is now competing for 3 years, and so I'm back on race sites, seeing old buddies and seeing the new kids competing, and we enjoy it again a lot.
You know, and I can't tell you how many times I see that, Mark. You know, I travel the world doing this, but so many like father-son or father-daughter or mother-daughter combinations, you know what I mean? It's like, it's almost like, you know, you're done and then, you know, you take a couple years off and your kid grows up and then all of a sudden you're right back on the beach again.
And when you come to the race sites, I know all the last names, but only the first names. They are different.
Well, you got that right. Well, hey, man, we hope you enjoy the show, and if you can, stop back for freestyle, and we'll have you as a guest commentator here for freestyle.
No, I will be on the judging tower for freestyle. Peter asked me to take care of judging, so I will be there and will do my part for the competition, but most likely I come back here and we have another...
Have another chat. Fantastic.
Hey,
well, Mark the Shark.
Enjoy it.
Always great to see you, buddy. All right. We've got our expert runabout Superstock out on the water right now. And it looks like boat number 21. That is Steve Sarnen currently sitting in that second place position out of France. Again, Sarnen taking a second place yesterday as well. You got Fahed Al Reyes, who is out in front. Remember, Al Reyes was out in front yesterday, and then unfortunately for him, broke down. They didn't give him a DNF. He still got third place points because it was after the halfway mark. But Fahed Al Reyes came into this one after the expert runabout super stock class in Osaka City, Japan. He was second place in points. Got 48 points yesterday, looking to pick up 60 here. We'll give him 108. Nikolai Jordan currently sitting in the third place position. He would also have 108. And Steve Sarnen, if he stays where he's at, would have 106. So this would be all not to know. Uh-oh, looks like we've got problems. Jordan Nikolov. Looks like he has a mechanical issue out of Bulgaria. And again, he was a winner here yesterday. And yeah, you can see got his arm in the air, just making sure that everybody knows that he is not under full power. Al Reyes coming from that outside split, still your race leader. Boat number 37, again, he's out of Kuwait City, Kuwait. You got Kuwait in first place, France in second, and Bulgaria having some issues out there. You know, it's very unusual to see Al Reyes break down. I've been watching this young man for a while now, and I've seen him out in Havasu. I've seen him in Thailand last year. I've seen him in Osaka City this year. Yesterday, just kind of a fluke breakdown, and I guess that's why you call it racing. You know, I mean, these super stock boats, they're wound up pretty tight. As we take a look at Sarnen trying to chase him down as they get ready to head along that back section of the track here at Luke of U de Huer. And boy, special thanks to the O2R Jet Club. As Mark was saying, man, raced back here, his first competition in 1987, so a storied history here for this place right here. So again, as we take a look at 21, Sarnen, and that got a cool graphics package on that boat right there. And again, those are your top two. Again, third is off the pace a little bit, so it looks like we might finish with three, but one limping around the track.
Yeah, that's always tough, you know, limping around there. Staying out there getting some points. I gotta say, that was cool for you to talk to Mark and see him. What a good friend of ours he was over the years. We traveled out with him all over the country, and you know, and he was doing some judging for the IWA. And
back in the day, you know, he was like one of the most flamboyant freestylers. You know what I mean? Out of Germany, and I can just remember him coming to Havasu, and I mean, you know, the flamboyancy. I just remember freestyle. And these guys would have sparklers on their boats. They would have the girls in bikinis carrying the boats out. Then they would shoot the fountains, and it would be like red water shooting out the back. You know, they have food coloring in the water, and then blue. But that was way before freestyle is now. I mean, it's changed. It's a whole different animal. And for those of you who are freestyle fans, we're going to be coming up with freestyle after the lunch break, 2 o'clock. Make sure that you are ready to go.
Which Mark's daughter's now competing in freestyle too, so that's going to be pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
And Mark will be judging here today.
Yeah, I'm glad to see Mark's judging. I mean, if anybody knows freestyle, it's that guy right there.
All right. Right now, second place on that number 21.
Now, coming up, the next three events, for those of you who've been listening in online, we have got the ProAm Runabout Stock Class, ProAm Women GP, and Pro Sport GP. Look out, the heavy hitters, Dave, are coming out next.
Heavy hitters is an underestimate. Sluggers.
Right. And then you got the ProAm Runabout 1100 Open, ProAm Ski GP, and ProAm Runabout GP. Pro Ski GP should be right for about 12:35 or so. Pro Runabout GP just about 1 o'clock for those of you who are looking for the ski and the GP classes or Runabout GP classes. They're going to be going back to back right before the end of the break. So they're going to get us all pumped up, Dave, right before the end of the break.
Man, what a way to end that on, I'll tell you.
Yeah. Then we're going to go have lunch, and then we're going to come back and we're going to do some freestyle. So, yeah, we're going to show you that tricks aren't for kids anymore.
Gotta love that, Mike, I got to tell you.
Yeah, that's right.
Throw your Lucky Charms out there, that's right, honey.
We got some Opel fans already starting to chime in.
Oh, yeah.
For that next race. So again, only about 4 seconds in between first and second place. It looks like third. Jordan has pulled off of the track. So we only got 2 boats left out there on the track. And it's Fahad Al Reyes out of Kuwait City, Kuwait. Your race leader, followed by Steve Sarnin out of France. You can see the gap there between first and second. As we head to the latter stages of this one, imagine the white flag's going to be coming out in the next lap or two. Well, got a little bit overcast here. Sun's hiding behind the clouds just a little bit, but I don't know. It just seems like the humidity's kind of picking up a little bit here, Dave.
It holds it in.
Yeah, it just seems like, yeah, it's a little bit hotter. They said it was supposed to be cooler than yesterday, but it actually seems a little bit hotter, or maybe it's just a little more humid here. For those of you folks that are listening in, probably about, 71 degrees it says there. I'd say feels like 75.
Yeah, it feels like 74.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right. Right on there.
Feels like 75.
I'll give you a degree.
You know, let me tell you something. I'm from Florida. This is a hot 71 right here. This is
it is a different.
You know, I mean,
is it because of latitude?
Probably, yeah. Yep.
Sun, are we closer to the sun?
We're a little closer to the equator.
Or vice versa.
Mm-hmm. So once again, Opel's fans already chiming in here on the live feed. We'll be talking about them in just a couple of moments as the Pro Runabout Stock class getting lined up down online. You're watching the Expert Runabout Super Stock class on the water right now. First and second place, Fahad Al Reyes and Steve Sarnin, 1 and 2.
I'll tell you that one machine has got a lot of work out there to 21. And of course, the 37 Fahad Al Reyes.
So again, that's it's going to be pretty interesting because when they come back for the third and final moto tomorrow, we should have Fahad and Jordan knotted up at 108 points, and then 106 for Steve Sarnin. So it's still anybody's championship here in Belgium to win, even though there's only 3 riders.
And you know what's funny is we're seeing this in a couple classes going into moto number 3 already. We just saw it with the juniors, Al-Ali and Ty Smith now tied. So I got a first the first one, second the second one, and then vice versa for Ali.
Yeah, and Ali took a third in Osaka City. Ty Smith took a second. I know that
he's going to slug it all the way out to Thailand.
Oh yeah!
Oh my goodness!
It's going to, yeah. And in Thailand, they're probably going to have about 5 or 6 more folks in their class. I hear there was only 4.
And we're going to see that Expert Runabout Superstock. These guys all compete there too. We know Fahad's going to be there.
Yeah, well, Thailand seems to bring a lot of folks out there. I think a lot of them are fresh off of the Asian games and the Asian series that they have out there.
Which is the week before the King's Cup or the World Grand Prix final stop.
Yeah, we need to talk to Foley about that.
Yes, we do.
Mr. Foley.
Wow, I guess I could do a month in Thailand.
Yeah, we'll get some dual citizenship going. How's that? Looks like a great place to retire. And there is your race leader out of Kuwait City, Kuwait, Fahad Al Reyes.
I think we're going to have to put that definitely on the list. Asian Games, Thai King's Cup, and then head to Dubai in January.
Yeah, that sounds good. It's on the way home.
Stop in Sharjah, Dubai.
Uh-oh, Fahad Al Reyes. Looks like he lost his lanyard. And he was
something Fahad does not do.
He was getting it. He kind of popped back in. And that's going to put Sarnin right back in the race. Well, no, Sarnen looked like he dropped off the pace. It's kind of like he was going to settle for second. Had he been right there on him, he could have possibly taken advantage.
Woulda, coulda, shoulda.
You know, sometimes, again, you know, you kind of put it in cruise control when you get to those latter stages in a race. And, uh-oh.
Yeah,
that's Fahad again. He's having another...
It's more than just lanyard. There's something else going on.
Yeah, it looks like it could be an electrical problem. It keeps cutting out on him. Uh-oh, and it cuts out on him again. And here comes Sarnen. Fahad's like, guys, somebody throw the white flag, for crying out loud. Throw the checkered.
I'll give you an extra 20. Throw the checkered.
Yeah, and they are not on the white flag lap yet as I peek out of our hole here.
Now Fahad is now he looks like he's back on the gas there, and still running there. And Sarnen he splits off the inside. Up there it goes.
There
again.
goes again. Yeah, Sarnen's going to end up taking the lead here.
Either that or it's slowly sticking and going.
Well, we'll see. I believe the white flag should be coming out here within the next lap or two. Sarnen again on the inside, Aureus on the outside. And it's going to be Sarnen moving into the lead right here. So Steve Sarnen out of France moves into the lead, and Fahad Aureus has been plagued with mechanical problems here in Belgium.
I didn't hear the whistle, so no white flag that time. And Fahad's going, come on, Peter.
Yeah, it looks like this race here has kind of been a battle of attrition. Who's got the stock boat out there in the super stock class?
Yeah, we already saw Jordan Nikolov already go out.
And Jordan
3 men enter the ring. How many are going to make it to the end?
Right, it's kind of like WrestleMania, but much
3
smaller.
men enter, 1 man leaves.
Once again, coming up next, the Pro-Am Runabout Stock Class, followed by the Pro-Am Women's Ski GP and the Pro Sport GP. Next 3 on the docket.
Speaking of wrestling, we got to say something. We lost Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, I know that. He was a neighbor of mine down there.
I was just going to say, he's a Floridian.
Yeah, he lived over there in Tampa. He actually used to own a bar right there by the Tampa airport, and it was the bar at the Best Western. We always used to stay at the Best Western when we flew out of Tampa, so you didn't have to drive up in the morning. And he would show up at the bar all the time and, you know, have a bunch of his wrestling buddies with him. But really cool guy, really nice, down-to-earth guy, and it's a shame that we lost another good one.
Another legend. Man, look at this. Sarnen now. Sarnen had a little sub there, a little bobble. Closer now to shot. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my.
Yeah, well, now we are on the white flag lap.
Fahad is definitely going, please bring that checkered out. You can pull it halfway if you want. Sarnen's still back there. Now, Sarnen had a little bobble. If he didn't have bobble, he could have caught up to it. Fortunate, you know, it's one of those situations. Both guys look like they're having little problems. Sarnen's just got to stay on the gas. Here we go. Let's take a look at Sarnen here.
Yeah, Sarnen. Yeah.
Das Boot.
Exactly.
That's for Mark.
Buries the nose right there, slows him up just a little bit as we go back out to live racing action here from Belgium.
Fahad Aureus, the rider from Kuwait.
And he is on the blue buoys. He's on the outside. Sarnen goes to the inside. And it looks like Aureus is going to come out first, and he's going to still end up picking up the victory even after some mechanical issues. And you got to wonder, you know, they've got to take that thing back, and they've got to take a look at it. So he's going to end up with 108 points, along with Jordan Nikolov in the expert runabout third and final moto. Sarnen will have 106 points. Still anybody's championship to take here in the expert runabout super stock class.
Now I'm wondering, was Fahad holding his breath that entire last lap? He probably went.
Once again, this event is supported by the Tamanat Pampao Foundation. Once again, folks, we'll be right back with the Pro-Am Runabout Stock Class after these messages. All right, folks, welcome back here to the World Grand Prix number 1, WaterJet World Series, round number 2, as a part of the Jet Tribe Euro Finals 2025. And coming up next, we've got the Pro-Am Runabout Stock Class. Now, back in Osaka City, Japan, round number 1, the winner was Nutakorn Pupkadi on the T244. I don't think Nutakorn is here today. He is not. Okada Yuki, boat number 44 back then, was... he is here. Okada Yuki out of Japan is here. He took a second place. Looks like he's going to be pitted on the end of the line. Rashid Aldawas, who took third, is also here. It looks like he's going to have pole position on boat number 17 out of Kuwait. Also joining the party, we got boat number 55 out of France. That's Romain Bardot. Boat number 5, also out of France, Tom Badwin. Boat number 18 out of Great Britain, Kyle Horton. 58, also out of Great Britain, Luke Lucas. Then we got Matthias Seaman out of Estonia, boat number 71. Ryo Kamamoto out of Japan on 77. And Niels Wittling out of Germany on boat number 15.
And they're off and running here. It looks like so far a good start. I don't see any red flags there. And it looks like
Niels Wittling.
Yep.
Yeah, Niels did very good out of Lake Havasu in 2023 and 2024. And he's going to be your leader on the inside right now. Again, Niels Wittling out of Germany. And taking a look yesterday, actually this is their first moto.
Yes. First
yeah,
moto,
so they didn't, they were supposed to run yesterday late, and they ended up not running. Boat number 18, Kyle Horton out of Great Britain is your leader on the outside. And here comes Horton. And Horton with a handful of throttle down the front straightaway, not able to catch up to Wittling, so it's going to be Wittling followed by Horton, 1 and 2.
Yeah, Niels looking very smooth out there. Looks like he's almost in a rhythm there. He's just kind of rocking the loop, keep going. As well as the number 18 machine there, the British rider, Kyle Horton. Let's see if we can go back a little deeper, Mike. Third, look at this. We got a battle already starting to develop for second.
Yeah, you can see just how close third place is. But meanwhile, Wittling putting a little real estate between he and second place. And you can see second place taking a look behind him. He can feel the heat being thrown down. Let's see if we get a number there.
Is that Aldawas?
That might be Rashid Aldawas, yeah, on 17.
Yep.
So Aldawas, who took a third in the Pro-Am Runabout stock in Osaka City, Japan, currently sitting, I believe, in third now. You got to wonder where Okada Yuki is. Okada Yuki, again, out of Japan, boat number 44. He came in second place in the points. Again, your leader, Nutakorn, not showing up out here. And there is, again, a good look at Kyle Horton on boat number 18. First time that we've seen the Pro-Am Runabout stock class today. And
two Japanese riders out there running. Also.
Look at this. Horton really challenging. He is challenging Niels Wittling. Wittling can feel the heat. You see him take a look behind him. Said, hey, where did this guy come from? Well, he came from the inside split. He stuck there. Oh, slides out. Yeah, slides out just a little bit. And that's going to give a little more breathing room to your race leader, Niels Wittling.
Boats are, 70 plus miles an hour. You make a little mistake, costs seconds, and they can just walk away from you. There's the 71 then. That's going to be, I believe, Matthias Seaman.
Yeah. That's Matthias. Let's take a look and just see what happens here. Like a drag race, pretty much down that front straightaway. Wittling able to slam the door shut as he was getting ready to set up to go around the horseshoe. So again, top left-hand side of the track, around the MasterCard buoy we go. Niels Wittling in command right now. Still got Kyle Horton right there, boat number 18 in second. Rashid Aldawas out of Kuwait in that third place position.
Yeah, I do believe Aldawas has slipped back there. The 71 moved up to third.
David Horton saying, go Kyle. Lucy Gadsby saying, let's go Kyle Horton. How you doing, David and Lucy?
We saw Mama Vicky. We talked to her a little bit.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Always good to have the great Gadsby's in the house.
We miss you and Lucy.
So Matty is still hanging on to third place. It's still Wittling in first, and boat number 18, Kyle Horton, in the second place position. There is number 44, and and that is Okada Yuki, who took a second in Osaka City, Japan. So I believe Okada possibly in that 4th place position, and that's why we got the camera on him. And this could be your 5th place position rider right there, Tom Baudouin out of France.
That boat is back-to-back motos. Love to see the hour meter on that thing.
Yeah, right? It'll be for sale immediately following this race.
And looks like the 44, and then the number 5 there, which is Tom Baudouin. Let's see. Still trying to find out where Rashid Al-Khawas is. As we go back up front with Niels Witting, the rider from Germany.
Niels riding smooth right now. Next 3 races, for those of you who are listening in online, the ProAm Women's Speed GP is up next. That'll be followed by the Pro Sport GP, and then the ProAm Runabout 1100 Open.
I think when I saw the 71, it looked like a 17. What did you see? As we go back up here with
yeah, I think
Kyle Horton trying to chase down our leader. Niels Witting is right there. He can see him. Niels pulls away. Kyle pulls up a little bit on him. 71 once again. That is Matthias Sieben.
Yeah, again, I got to wonder where Aldewas is. You know, we were a little dyslexic when we thought it was Aldewas in 3rd. It's 71, not 17.
To be honest with you, I saw the 7 and I'm trying to put it together. And I'll tell you what, 9 times out of 10, you see that. It is Aldewas.
Yeah, well, in your defense, there was a lot of pump wash around the boat, you know. And again, we're sitting here in announcer timeout watching a screen. We're not watching it live as
an 18-inch monitor.
Yeah.
I think my TV was bigger when I was in college.
Held up by cables. And yesterday when it got windy, it wasn't that pretty. Casey Megan Leach says, what's Kyle had for breakfast today? I don't know. He was probably hanging out with your dad, Casey. so you do the math right there. Too funny. So Whitling and Horton, Seaman, and then we've got 44. Yuki back there in the 4th spot again, taking a 2nd in Osaka City.
Aldewas, of course, it's going to be a big points implication. Now, this is again the first moto of the race, and where the other ones were earlier were in the 2nd motos. Now we're first motos for ProAm Runabout stop.
Well, the one thing to remember, I don't think Niels Whitling was. I don't think he was in Osaka City. Yeah. So he'll be at this one and then he'll be at the next one. So a lot of these riders like choosing 2 out of the 3 of the World Grand Prix stops to show up at. And some of them, you know, all 3. You know, like Okada Yuki, and Okada Yuki is one of or 2 of 3 that showed up here for the Belgium race. And if he stays where he's at, it looks like he'll probably go into the points lead after this first moto. But 2 more motos to go with the ProAm Runabout stock class after this one. Once again, while we have the opportunity, we'd like to say a special thanks to our good friends from Kawasaki, Ride House, Just Race Timing Systems, Jet Tribe Racing Red, Freedom Racing, Thai Airways, Amazing Thailand, the National Sports Development Fund, and the Tamanut Prampao Foundation.
Man, I just got bombed by a B-52B.
I know, I seen that B. He was wearing size 9 Air Jordans.
Exactly.
Had landing gear on.
Kyle Horton, 2nd place. He's trying to charge away. Kyle, of course, riding the number 18 machine.
And you can see the gap between 1st and 2nd, just about 5 seconds or so. And I believe as we hone in right there on our outside split, I believe that is Horton that we're honing in on. First place actually went to the inside. Now, first place has been taking the outside 90% of the time. That's here true. So far this week. So we'll see if that slows So is your first place rider, Niels Whitling, down at all. He's still going to come out in front. And he might have pulled third place with him. There's Whitling right there out of Germany. And you can see him working their way around the bubble. It looks like Horton sliding back into third.
Wow, that's just insane how to see it watching like that. See what's so hard before.
That's going to put...
that might have been about it. It looked really rough for him. He was struggling a little bit on that outside split.
Yeah, well, that's good news for the Estonian, Matthias Salmon, who has moved up into that second place position on boat number 71. See your top three all in the picture there. There's Whitling, your race leader. That was 71 there, Matthias. And you can see your top three all going around the sweeper, headed toward the MasterCard buoy. Only about 7 seconds between first and third right now. And again, the top two going to the inside split. So I wonder if the inside, they know something that we don't know.
Yeah, because Niels all of a sudden just switched it up. It looks really, really rough on the outside. And I think Niels said inside's a little bit, I mean, look at this, 70.